obviously, heck of a career at Purdue. And I laughed at it because, of course, Iowa had such an explosive offense. How could they ever fit that guy? How could they ever fit that guy?
Overshown's back in the game. And the Giants are first and 10 in Dallas territory at the 44. Shotgun for Locke. Four-man rush. Rolling to his right. Throws on the run right to the stick. Was that Neighbors?
Neighbors, yep.
Yeah, Neighbors, who got a shove in the back from Hooker and got knocked out of bounds. A 9-yard gain.
Neighbors, by the way, he was the one complaining after the last game, hey, they don't go to me till the second half. And by the way, he's been targeted more than any other receiver in the NFL. But he's only had one catch in the first quarter of their last 5 games. So I understand his discontent about waiting so long, but he's got 2 today.
Giants are on the move, right to left at the Dallas 35. Cowboys up 3-0. I formation behind Locke, who's under center. Tight end on the left side. He's going to give it to Singletary, who is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 36-yard line by Osa Odigizua. Nice tackle for a loss by Odigizua.
Odigizua played very well last week against Washington, I thought. And obviously he's been playing pretty well all season long, but I thought he had a really good game last week against Washington.
3rd and 2, the Giants had short yardage on 3rd and 4th down before they made the 4th down. Now here's a 3rd on about 1.5. And it's an inside handoff to Singletary, and he fights through a couple of blockers and tacklers and gets another 1st down. Only got about 2 yards. That's all he needed. And the Giants have moved the ball from their own 30 down to the Cowboys 33-yard line. Cowboys moved it a long way in the first possession of the game before they settled for a field goal. And here are the Giants 1st and 10. It's an empty gun for Locke. Now Neighbors comes in motion. Now Neighbors comes in motion into the right flat. They swing it to him, and he gets about 4 before he's chased out of bounds by Kendricks.
What do you think, Zach? Oh, we'll ask Bob Thomas, our statistician. Does that go down as a pass? It may have been behind, so it'll actually go down as a run. But they've gotten the ball to him 3 times here in this first drive. Either way.
You may, by the way, notice all the players are, and it is officially a run.
Okay.
They're wearing gold patches on their jerseys. All the Thanksgiving players in the league today are wearing those John Madden patches. Love those. 2nd and 5. Locke in the gun, looking to his left. Slings it out behind Neighbors, and he dropped the ball. And then Bland in the vicinity couldn't quite grab it. That ball came out a little hot and a little bit behind Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Drew Lock is back there kind of jumping up and down saying, man, that was on me. Now the crowd getting into it again.
Yeah, now we've got what looks like a 4-point play. I don't know if they throw the ball. I don't know that on 4th and 7 they'd go for it here. 3:28 left in the first quarter. Cowboys up 3-0. Empty gun again for Locke at the Dallas 30-yard line. They've got to get down to the 23. Snap is back to Locke, looking around. He's under siege. He runs up out of the pocket. He runs for a 1st down. He runs right to the 10, to the 5, to the pylon. Butler just knocked him out short of the end zone. Nope, touchdown. After they talked it over, it's a rushing touchdown of 29 yards for Drew Lock.
And as we know, with all scoring plays, they review them. So this one will be taking a look at upstairs. And there's...
I was watching
the replay on the big screen here.
I was watching the back judge, and he definitely signaled down, and then he had a conference, and then he threw his arms up in the air.
As I'm looking at it, I think his foot was out of bounds and the ball was back.
But it's an inspiring play for the Giants for Locke.
Heck of a play.
Be interested to look back at that and see who had a chance to get him before he broke free of the scrum.
Yeah, excuse me, and they are holding him up.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah. I think this is coming back, Brad. I mean, not coming back.
Yeah.
Going to be spotted at the
It won't be a
6-inch.
touchdown.
I don't think so.
3:18 left first quarter. Giants knocking on the door. Cowboys leading 3-0. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Being a Cowboys fan means having your heart on your sleeve through every play and every postseason. At Josh Cellars, we pour our heart into every bottle of wine we make. From our luscious reds to our balanced whites, share the love and cheer on your favorite team with the official wine of the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium or at home. Look for our limited edition Cowboys Cabernet and Chardonnay at select retailers near you. Copyright 2023 Josh Cellars. JoshCellars.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
Cowboys Nation, it's a new football season, and that means it's time for all new gear. Just head to the Pro Shop, your official store of the Dallas Cowboys. Score classics like your favorite player jerseys, tees, and hats, plus exclusive collections and unique accessories. The Pro Shop has more Cowboys gear than anyone in the game. Visit your local Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop or go to shop.dallascowboys.com. A Fanatics experience. That's shop.dallascowboys.com.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Replay has determined that Drew Lock did not make it into the end zone before his foot got out of bounds, so it'll be first down and goal at the 1. And they're defending the Garda World red zone and not very much of it.
No. Not a whole lot of red zone to deal with here.
You couldn't get that ball much closer and still not be in the end zone. Lock under center with an I formation. Tight end in motion to the right. Lock will give it to the tailback Tracy, and he just slides in for an easy Giants touchdown. And for the first time in the last 7 games now, 6+, the Giants have a lead.
Yeah, they had gone 6 games, not only losing all 6, but never leading at any point in the ballgame. That's a crazy number.
It truly is. Maybe this would be a good time to remind everyone the Cowboys haven't won a game here at home all year. Graham Gano for the extra point with 3:06 remaining in quarter number 1. And Gano's kick is right through, and the Giants lead 7-3. Dallas Cowboys football continues after we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dallas Cowboys radio network.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Well, I mentioned at the top of the show, the Cowboys in 6 home games here this year, 5, excuse me, have had a lead for 2 minutes and 15 seconds all season. And they kept this one, Brad, for almost 12 minutes before they scored. So actually, and when you look at it, Cowboys scored at 9:43, so they had the lead for about 6 minutes.
The Cowboys had an impressive 65-yard, 11-play drive en route to their field goal. The Giants responded by going 70 yards in 13 plays in 6:37.
Funny because Mike McCarthy has talked about him wanting these 12, 13-play drives to score. And I really felt like both these teams were going to approach the game the same way. Giants are going to try to do the same thing, keep the ball on the ground, high percentage throws with Drew Lock. And I think that's what we're going to see with the Cowboys. But we've seen Cowboys haven't been able to run the ball as effectively, believe it or not, as the Giants.
Well, they've only tried once. They tried twice.
Well, on
but
the first drive, yeah.
One of them was overturned by a penalty. So, we'll kick it away from right to left. End over end. Turpin will watch it hit in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys will again be at their 30-yard line. So, how many? What did we say? How many plays did they run? 11.
11 for the Cowboys.
They've got 4 more plays, and then they're off the script.
And then what do we do?
Well, I'm asking you.
Yeah,
I'm asking you.
You do script the first 15. I say you just go back. If they worked, if you scored, you go back. You just rerun them. Run them from a different formation.
Lipke's going to be the fullback in an I right formation. Dowdle, the tailback, and this time Rush is going to start out under center. And he will hand the ball to Dowdle, coming left across the 30 to about the 32. And Dexter Lawrence among those, along with Moasau, have it all stacked up. Cowboys are going to have to get a little more movement off the line of scrimmage from the offensive line. That is a 3-yard gain for Dowdle, 2nd and 7. And Rush again will be under center. Same formation. Lipke and Dowdle in the backfield. Receiver each way, 2nd down, little play action. Throws it over the middle to Schoonmaker, a yard short of the first down. And they tackle him less than that, short of the yard to gain. Bobby Okereke, a linebacker, made the stop.
Schoonmaker, who had 8 receptions in the first 9 games. He's had 9 in the last 2. 6 against Houston. Actually became the first tight end for the Cowboys to score a touchdown this season when he caught the seam route against Washington last week for the touchdown.
Playing in the absence of Ferguson.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Elliott playing fullback. Everything, the scoreboards all say 1st and 10, and they lied because the down marker said 3rd down and 1 at the 39.
And down now is Tyler Guyton.
So the Cowboys put Elliott in at fullback in front of Lamb at tailback, and Elliott got the 1st down, and now Guyton is down. He has been plagued by injuries. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcast.
Here's what's happening on SiriusXM Sports.
The NFL's Thanksgiving tripleheader is underway as the Lions look for their first Turkey Day win since 2016 as they host the Bears on SiriusXM NFL Radio. Live coverage on now, followed by Giants, Cowboys, and Dolphins, Packers. It's on Channel 88 and on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. The fantasy football playoffs are coming, and if you want to win, you need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio.
You should be watching who the other teams are cutting this week. There's going to be some good players.
We're here to help you overcome bye weeks, poor performance, and injuries.
You've got to have the depth. You cannot sleep on your weakest link.
You need our team of fantasy football experts now more than ever.
Some tips for late season waiver advice. Make sure you have some money for those final playoff games.
Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and on the SiriusXM app.
On Thanksgiving, SiriusXM NFL Radio remembers Pro Football Hall of Famer John Madden.
We kind of had, with the officials and crew, we would have our Thanksgiving dinner the night before. And it was also a meaningful point in the NFL because I always said that you position yourself from the start of the season until Thanksgiving, to make a move at the end.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Back at AT&T Stadium, 1:41 remaining in the first quarter. Giants leading the Cowboys 7-3. Let's go to Christy Scales now for an AT&T call to the sideline.
Left tackle Tyler Guyton, when he went down on that play, immediately grabbed for his left knee. Needed help to get over here to the blue medical tent. Dr. Cooper checking on Guyton's left knee. Chuma Edoga in at left tackle.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christy, and welcome to the show, Chuma.
Yep.
He's been on injured reserve most of the year. From the Dallas 43, first down, handoff to Dowdle very patiently. Waits for some help, and now Edoga's immediately into a fist fight. And flags come in as a result of the Edoga scrum with the linebacker out. No, it's Thibodeau.
Yeah, they just kind of kept on pushing and shoving. Edoga ultimately got Thibodeau down to the ground, but I got a feeling it's going to offset the way I saw it. Let's see how Brad Rogers sees it.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 71. 15-yard penalty, the down counts. It will be second down.
He meant offense.
Correction, the offense, number 71.
I'm hooked up to Brad Rogers, by the way, his headset. But so he got him by the face mask at the end of this. That's why Thibodeau went down, because, again, they were both just pushing and shoving. Mike McCarthy not happy with that call, but...
Way to go, Chuma.
Well, made his presence felt, right?
Right away.
Isn't that what you say?
Right away.
Was that the first play?
Yes.
That was the first play.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in. Here I am. What was a 4-yard gain becomes instead an 11-yard loss back to the 32, and it's second down and 21.
Don't need that.
Rush will be in the gun on 2nd and 21 from his own 32. Giants up 7-3. Snap to Rush. Draw play to Dowdle. Running left. Got a great block. 45 midfield. First down. Down to the Giants 48. How about that?
Wow.
2nd and 21. What do? You draw to Dowdle.
Now they got a Giants player down.
23 for Rico Dowdle.
Wow. Cowboys' longest run of the year. You know who had it previously.
Rico Dowdle?
Dak Prescott.
Oh, Dak.
Yeah, that 22-yarder against Atlanta, then checked out for the rest of the season. But, that's one of those calls, Brad. I will never say it. I will never say, oh, great call. Because it's a great call because it worked. But it's a draw where if they get stuffed at the line, everybody is booing Mike McCarthy and fire him. And now it's a 23-yard run for number 23, and it's a great call.
Spotter Jake Goldberg points out that it is Cordell Flott, the cornerback, who is down and being attended to.
Yeah, and they don't have a whole lot of corners, the Giants.
No, they've got
Deonte Banks
on
their best corner. Yeah, had a rib injury.
He's down with an injury today.
Yeah. Hey, that's their problem, Brad. We got our own problems to solve over here.
What did Bill Parcells like to say? I'm trying to keep my own house from burning down.
That's exactly right. And trust me, after the Giants' comments after the game last week, their house was on fire.
Yeah. Guyton is walking toward the tunnel. And so I'm going to, based on all my years of medical school, I'm going to guess that we're not going to see Guyton play any more football today. They had predetermined that they did not want to move Tyler Smith out to left tackle if they had an injury there, as well as T.J. Bass played at guard last week. They didn't want to move two positions. But if they get another injury, then they may not have a choice. Yeah. Or if Edoga gets 3 or 4 more personal foul penalties. 1st and 10 after the 22-yard run by Dowdle. So they'll give it again. Starts up the middle, and he's got another first down. Down to the 32 of the Giants. The cornerback, Adoree Jackson, brought him down. Brock Hoffman and Brevin Spanford leading the blocking.
And this is where you take that script if you're Mike McCarthy and you just put it to the side. You say, you know what, we just gashed them twice. Our guys are fired up. Let's get our offensive line going. You either keep it on the ground or you run a bootleg. One of the two with Cooper Rush on a pass option.
Coming to the end of the first quarter, Giants leading 7-3. This is the second possession of the game for the Cowboys, and it's another long one. Rush in the gun, 1st and 10 at the 33 of New York.
Yeah, they're just going to try to get him
let the quarter come to an end.
Yeah.
And so they'll move back to the end of the field where we can see him a little bit better. At the end of one, the Cowboys trail the New York Giants 7-3. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Hey, this is Ken Schrader
and Kenny Wallace, inviting you to listen to our podcast, Herman Schrader
every week on Dirty Mo Media and Sirius XM.
We'll chime in on what's going on in NASCAR today, rehash stories from our racing careers,
and talk about things that have always been between us. Until now, we're always honest.
And sometimes truthful. But we're warning you, we're playing by nobody's rules.
Listen on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The UEFA Champions League is back on Sirius XM FC, and this year it's bigger than ever.
Absolutely ridiculous from Real Madrid. Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Now with more matches featuring soccer's most iconic clubs as they battle it out for European supremacy.
What a start for Inter! Haaland scores the hat-trick!
From the league phase to the final, the Champions League is on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Hey everyone, it's your friend John Mayer here. Genres aren't rock or pop or hip-hop. They're real genres of life. They're like Mondays, dinner with family, songs I remember from junior high. And that's what you're going to get on Life with John Mayer. It's my music, it's everyone else's music. It's singing in the shower and a quiet night at home. Come along with me as I play music that fits the moments of your life as they happen. On now, Channel 14, and on the Sirius XM app.
Happy Thanksgiving, football fans. This is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at a special start time of noon Eastern.
We'll be breaking down the 3 big games from Turkey Day and getting you ready for a Black Friday matchup between the Raiders and the Chiefs.
So whether you're on your way to the mall or out working off that second piece of pie, don't miss Moving the Chains tomorrow at noon Eastern on Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
The Ad Council.
Man, my go-to dish, I grew up in a ham family. We're actually not big turkey eaters, so I definitely like a good honey glazed ham, some cabbage greens, and, the works. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. We're going to have more for you. That's Tyler Smith, Cowboys offensive lineman, and he was on fire the other day, Brad, in the locker room, just going through his menu items and likes and dislikes.
It was quite entertaining.
Wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to have more for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's the left guard today, and he and everyone else is hoping he stays there because the only reason he'd move would be if Chuma Edoga got hurt. So the Cowboys, trailing 7-3, start the second quarter, moving right to left at the 33 of the Giants. And Rush will give the ball to Dowdle. A little delay up the middle, tries to slide into the left guard tackle gap. Didn't get much. The safety Tyler Newbin got down in the box that time. You can only go to the well so many times. But Dowdle's run 4 straight for 4, 22, 13, and 22, and then 5, including that 2-yard run. So it is 2nd down and 8. Rush under center. There's a fly sweep to Lamb and a double reverse coming around the left to Turpin, waiting for a block from Rush, and it's not a good one. And Turpin's taken down at the 30-yard line.
You were very kind there, Brad, when you said not a good one.
The nickelback Drew Phillips was waiting. They really sniffed that out because Dowdle and Rush were the only blue shirts out in front of Turpin, and there were like 4 or 5 Giants.
Rush had Adoree Jackson, the corner, who's all of 185 pounds in front of him. He should have leveled him. That was I understand if you're not going to hit Dexter Lawrence. That's fine.
He got 2 yards. It's 3rd and 6 at the 30. Snap to Rush. Throws it over the middle. It's caught by Schoonmaker for a 1st down. Caught it at the line to gain and fought his way down to the 20. And he didn't do it unencumbered. He juggled the ball as it came into his hands, but he held on. We are watching him, Babe, I think, kind of grow up a little bit in a hurry within about 3 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's so fun. I was just having a conversation. Sonny Dykes, I went out to his radio show, TCU head coach, and we talked about confidence. We talked about the fact that you can get it from a game. You can even get it from a play. And I think the touchdown last week against Washington for Schoonmaker was huge. And again, he's played well the last couple of games.
His 4th catch, and it's down to the Giants 19. They give it to Dowdle, and he tries to slide up the middle. And he's going to be stopped by Tyler Newbin, the safety, and that won't get very much.
And if I may, I'm going to segue into this, and it's a defensive thing, but talking to Coach Al Harris and the way Josh Butler played. Remember, Josh Butler he's all the 3 games in the NFL. He's on practice squad. He said, my main thing is I give him confidence. I treat him first. He said, like Rod Marinelli, first I coach the man, then I coach the player. But he said, you got to give him confidence. And I'm a big believer in that as well.
They lost 2 yards, and Elliott is split wide, and Lamb goes into the right slot on 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 20. Snap to rush. Throws it out to Schoonmaker again.
Okay,
at
now
the
it's getting
15-yard line.
ridiculous, Brad. Now this.
It's 3rd and 5, and this would be a good time to point out that both of these teams, and especially the Cowboys, come under the category of smelly in the red zone. And the Giants are better defensively in the red zone. They're number 11 in the league. The Cowboys are 31st out of the 32 teams offensively in the red zone. 3rd and 6, rush back, surveys the field, throws it through Lamb's hands as he tries to run a left-to-right crosser, and it'll be field goal time again.
Boy, he had Turpin on a wheel route to the right side. Turpin was coming out of the backfield. If he just lays this to the back corner of the end zone, I think Turpin's got a touchdown. I'm really surprised because that's not a route where you're doing anything other than trying to get him the football. And it was easy because you look to the Turpin, he's on the right side, then your eyes come down to the crosser, which was Lamb. I think he missed one there.
And Lamb had a safety right on his hip, so this is a 33-yard field goal try for Aubrey from the left hash. And the 33-yarder is up, and it's good with 11:44 remaining to be played in the half, and the Giants' lead over the Cowboys is now 7-6. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Welcome to the world of WinStar, the casino.
Hey, Cowboys Nation. Escape to the luxury paradise of Nayarit, where adventure meets relaxation. Discover miles of pristine beaches, the lush Sierra Madre Mountains, and vibrant coastal towns. Whether you're surfing the waves in Sayulita, exploring ancient petroglyphs, or tasting the freshest seafood in Mexico, Nayarit has something for everyone. Ready for your next unforgettable adventure? Visit Nayarit, Mexico's best-kept secret, waiting for you to explore.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with a new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Tyson's Dallas Cowboys chicken nuggets are tasty, and Babe Laufenberg will attest to that fact. And they give back. And with every purchase this holiday season, a donation is made to the Salvation Army. And if the Tyson folks are listening, Babe Laufenberg is a big fan of these Cowboy star-shaped chicken nuggets. They're very tasty. They brought us some. There's still about 6 of them left.
3.
I'm sorry. And I don't mean boxes. Babe Laufenberg needs,
I'm a chicken fan.
He needs the Tyson chicken nuggets. Are you hearing me? You need a case of those star-shaped chicken nuggets.
They're tasty.
To Babe Laufenberg. And better red zone plays for the Dallas Cowboys, who trail 7-6.
How about this, though, Brad? We're 18 minutes of football here, and the Giants have had the ball for 1 possession.
Yeah. Well, the Cowboys are getting the long number of plays possessions that they want, but they're resulting in field goals. Aubrey's kick will be caught by the running back Gray at the 1 and brought up to the 20, to the 30. He's got a hole, and he's
ball's out.
Ball's out. It's fought for at the 40. I think the Giants got it back.
Boy, now Wanye Thomas is down. He's writhing in pain.
Oh, that's no good. He's one of their best special teams players.
He's at the 25, and he is in some severe pain.
Yeah, he really is rolling around. His helmet is off. They've already lost Marquise Bell, one of their top special teams players, to a season-ending injury.
I don't even want to see this one. I do not want to see this
Never ask what else can happen. Because for the Cowboys this year, it is happening. Good return, about 35 yards. About 45 yards, actually, for the Giants. And they are starting their second possession at the 40-yard line. But this is a long delay for the Cowboys medical folks to look at Wanye Thomas, and we'll take a break. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
Nobody brings you the excitement of Formula One racing like SiriusXM.
Let's go, come on!
Hear every thrilling lap of a worldwide championship chase.
Verstappen takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and Hamilton couldn't hold him off.
Plus comprehensive pre- and post-race coverage.
That was the best race I've ever seen.
The 2024 season rolls on Sunday morning at the Qatar Grand Prix. Our live coverage begins at 10 a.m. Eastern with Lights Out Racing at 11 Eastern on ESPN Extra, Channel 81 in the car, and the SiriusXM app.
I'm Mariah Carey.
This holiday season, the Queen of Christmas takes over SiriusXM Holly. Stories.
My gift to you. Happy holidays.
Throughout December, starting Monday on Holly, Channel 79, or
Thanksgiving, SiriusXM NFL Radio remembers Pro Football Hall of Famer John Madden.
The guy that plays the best at the end of the game will throw him a turkey leg. And the first recipient was Reggie White. We went from the 2 to the 4-legged turkey to the 6-legged turkey to the 8-legged turkey. In New Orleans, we started with turducken. We had turkey everything all over the place.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
The last thing you want to see when there's an injury like the Cowboys' Wanye Thomas just suffered is for the cart to come out, and the cart has come out. And the next thing you look for, Christy Scales, is whether they put an air cast on the leg. If that happens, it's probably a broken bone, right?
Not doing the air cast yet, but actually they're just pulling him up to his feet to get him on the cart, and looks like we're going to take another break. It's going to take a few minutes to get him off the field.
Yeah, this is one of the Cowboys' very best special teams players, and he is done for the day at least, holding his right knee. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we've spent 80-plus years in the business of fun. Expert fishing fun. Early morning hunting fun. Late night, need new cleats before tomorrow morning's game fun. Relaxing fun. Mouth-watering fun. So whatever fun adventure you're gearing up for, you'll find it for less at Academy Sports and Outdoors and at academy.com.
Hey Cowboys fans, when you stay at Omni Frisco at the Star, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. We built this place just for real fans like you. Smack dab in the middle of the Star, world headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys and their 12,000-seat practice stadium. Walk in and it's like waking up in cowboy heaven. You've dreamed of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. When you're looking for a place to stay, stay in the game at Omni Frisco at the Star, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here.
And SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine says...
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
Want to learn a new game? Blockchain.com helps make crypto less complicated. Everyone's a rookie in crypto, so invest like your icons and visit blockchain.com/Cowboys.
7-6 Giants early second quarter. Christy Scales with more on the injury to Wanye Thomas.
Taking up the tunnel to the digital imaging on the west side. Good news, you don't want to go east side to the ambulance. Wanye Thomas, right leg injury.
Take the small victories where we can get them. Giants are out at the 40, 1st and 10 after the kickoff return. Lock with play action. Screen, tipped up in the air and intercepted by Overshown. Running right to the goal line. Touchdown, Overshown. Oh, what an athletic play that is. That's the Miller Lite first touchdown of the game.
They're trying to get the screen to Devin Singletary on the left side of that Giants offense. He comes up and smacks Overshown, and then he's going to go out for the pass. Overshown really jolts him, though, so when Locke goes to throw it, Overshown is there to tip it. Tips it to himself. What a play.
It was an athletic play to tip the ball by knocking the running back down. Then to run under it and score his first professional touchdown. 23 yards on the return. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And just like that, the Cowboys have their second lead of the day. After their first touchdown, it's 13-7.
And Tyler Guyton out there for that extra point. Hungry? Well then, head over to your hometown Whataburger for the Patty Melt. It's their twist on the classic sandwich, and it's an all-time favorite, just like you like it. That's our What a play of the game right there by DeMarvion Overshown. And man, that guy has just been coming on, is he not, Brad Champ?
Yeah, he's a special player.
Remember, he got hurt last year in training camp, so missed his entire rookie season, but he has just been getting better by the game, and he saved the best for Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day, and that's one that you look back on someday and remember, oh yeah, remember the day, remember that Thanksgiving when Overshown knocked the running back down and intercepted the pass and scored a touchdown?
And that's exactly what he did. Singletary came out. It's one of those screens where you're going to just kind of block the guy and then get out around him. Overshown just blew Singletary, who's all a 5'7", of course, up, and then got in and tipped the ball and tipped it to himself and raced in. And what a play. What an athletic play, as you said.
So it's 13-7 Dallas. And by the way, did we see Tyler Guyton, did you say?
He did. Tyler Guyton,
extra point
he was on the extra point.
Well, what a stalwart. All right. Cowboys have had their hands on the ball 3 times and scored 3 times. 2 have been field goals. The Giants have driven to a touchdown and had the Drew Lock pass. I hate to put that on Lock. Just should be just a plus play for Overshown. But Aubrey will kick off from right to left this time. And again, it's the safety who takes the ball, Pinnock, and downs it for a touchback. And the Giants will again start at their 30-yard line, this time coming left to right in the white uniforms.
And again, it'll be Drew Lock coming out. And I had texted you, Brad, earlier in the way. I said, hey, I got a pretty good handle on Daniel Jones. Went back, looked at the tape, and you said, that's great, but Daniel Jones is in Minnesota. I said, oh, so I looked at Tommy DeVito all week. I said, think I got a pretty good handle on this DeVito guy, and you texted me back saying, he ain't playing either. So here's Drew Lock.
None of that happened, actually. Babe just been watching Lock tape on his own.
I did.
From the 30-yard line, he's under center, play action fake, and he'll throw the ball to the middle to Neighbors. First down, and breaks away up to the 50-yard line before he is tackled by Bland and Wilson. They will throw the ball to Malik Neighbors. That went 18 yards.
Again, he is leading the NFL in targets per game. He missed a couple of games after the Dallas game. He was concussed at the end of that game, missed a couple, but 11.5 times a game he is averaging targeting. Again, that's number one in the NFL.
Yeah, it's over 100 targets coming in. Now the Giants are at their 48, going left to right. Lock in the gun. They'll give it to Singletary. Coming up the middle, 2 yards, 3 yards. He won't go down. 4.5 yards. All the way down to the Dallas 48.
Now the Giants have to figure out a way to settle this game down a little bit.
Ten and a half minutes left, second quarter. Don't forget, longer halftime today because of the great music show. From the 48 of Dallas, Lock in the gun. Back is on his right. Lock swings it to Wan'Dale Robinson in the right flat, and Jordan Lewis reaches around the tight end blocking him and brings him down.
Then a very late flag comes out. I think we're going to have a legal man downfield for the Giants.
Yes. Lewis with a tackle for a loss of 2 yards. So they got to decide right between that and the ineligible.
Ineligible player downfield, offense number 76. A penalty is declined. The result of the play is third down.
That was the left guard, John Runyon.
So you got a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now from here, ball's right at the 50-yard line. Can't imagine that unless the Giants get into a 4th and 1, 4th and 2 situation, they'd go for it. But Brad, I've said I can't imagine. Couldn't imagine John Harbaugh going for it with Baltimore from his own 18 the other night either. So.
Unbelievable. That's the most unbelievable thing ever. From the bottom of the blue star, 3rd and 8. Snap to Lock, no pressure. Now they've pressured him and sacked him, and that's Donovan Wilson on the blitz, bringing him off balance, and Micah Parsons cleaning it up.
Boy, Donovan Wilson, I keep saying, Brad, bring 13 and bring 6. Overshown and Wilson. Just keep sending them on the blitz, and I'll be a very happy man.
When Wilson blitzes, he's usually pretty effective. Wilson gets credit for the sack, and it forces a punting situation. Jamie Gillen, their Australian punter, is on. Turpin is waiting at around his own 15. Good stand by the defense, and Gillen boots it away. Turpin catches it and is immediately drilled. Did he call for a fair catch?
He did not. He did not. Wow. He got lit up.
Goodness gracious. Ooh. There's not enough of you out there to get hit like that, son. That's a heck of a kick. 62 yards for Gillen, and the Cowboys will have it backed up, leading 13-7. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
Well, the Oranges really need to capitalize here if they want to win the Family Room Championship. There's the snap. Hyper Blue is going for the blitz. Here's energetic Orange, dropping back, looks long, throws, and touchdown! SW 6887 Naval with a 39-yard catch to defeat the Blues.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and bring home the color of your team spirit. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store today.
Why do 89% of Cowboys players have a Sleep Number smart bed? Because they need a bed that adjusts to their individual shape, position, and temperature preferences to help boost recovery time. Sleep Number does that. Game-changing sleep is life-changing. And now, during our Black Friday sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com. Official sleep and wellness partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today at the Lucchese store at the Star in Frisco or online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Hey, Cowboys fans, grab a Miller Lite. Taste you can depend on. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. Tastes like Miller time. 8:59 remaining in the second quarter here at AT&T Stadium. Cowboys leading the Giants 13-7. Cowboys took the opening kickoff, went down for a field goal. They added another field goal, and then DeMarvion Overshown with the interception return for a touchdown, and that's where we are. Cowboys 13, Giants 7.
The 48-yard punt has backed the Cowboys up to their 14. Actually, it's the 13. And that scoreboard is just not reliable. 13-7 Dallas. They need a couple of first downs for sure. Rush in the gun. Back to throw. Into the right flat for Lamb at the 20. Beat a man down the right sideline. Forced out of bounds with a first down by the safety Jason Pennick. Ran away from Adoree Jackson.
And it's really a route that you're not supposed to get. They're playing basically a two-deep coverage to that side of the field. You got the two short corners and then a safety over the top. So Adoree Jackson, veteran player, 8th year in the league, he should be driving on that little hitch. I mean, they're playing that defense to not give him that throw, and they gave him that throw.
Well, he took some of it. From the 35, 1st and 10. Rush in an empty gun on first down over the middle to Tolbert, about 5 yards to the 40. I really think that Lamb is tougher and maybe better than sometimes we want to recognize. That you look at all of the problems this offense has had, not the least of which is losing their quarterback. And he not only led the league in interceptions, he was third in yardage coming in.
Receptions, yes.
When I say interceptions?
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I just think that's remarkable. 2nd and 5, little draw play to Dowdle. He broke a couple tackles and got to the lip of the cup of the yard to gain.
Yeah, what do you think? You make it?
No.
Nope.
I think it's 3rd and 1.
All right.
But you know, one of the things he does well, as violently as he can run, and he, by the way, likes it. If you want to say he runs violently, he said, yes, I like that. He's very patient. And they fake it to him on 3rd and 1. Half roll to the right, throws it out. Oh, Lamb dropped the ball. Oh, gracious heavens. At about the 47, that just doesn't happen.
You had to brag on him, didn't you? You did. You just had to.
That's on me.
Wow. I mean, that was, you'll never have an easier catch. Just took his head off the ball, started looking upfield.
Yeah, he's looking upfield. How far am I going?
You know, it's so funny. It doesn't matter whether you're in the 3rd grade or the NFL. As soon as you start to see, hey, where am I going to go with this ball? Ball ends up on the ground.
And Mike McCarthy says, you know what?
Fourth.
We had the 4th down. We're going for it.
Yeah.
Elliott is the running back behind Lipke. 4th and 1. Lipke driving. He's not going to get it.
He didn't get close.
They picked one up on 4th down earlier with Zeke Elliott on a fullback lead. But Lipke.
They're not going to measure. No. They don't need to do anything on this one.
No, so there's the gamble.
Yep.
It's not like it's your own 17, but with the Cowboys turning the ball over on downs with a 13-7 lead, the Giants are going to have a short field when Dallas Cowboys football continues after this.
Hey, you know having a game plan to stay healthy this season shouldn't be complicated, right? Yeah. That's why Baylor Scott & White Health makes it easy to get the specialists, services, and support you need all in one place, all on your schedule. So you can leave all that running around to the boys on the field. Stay connected to your health 24/7 with the MyBSW Health app from Baylor Scott & White Health. The power to live better.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles toward your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
When it comes time to shop for tailgate favorites, go to Albertsons and Tom Thumb. Get 10% off your groceries every Dallas Cowboys game day when you wear your Cowboys jersey. Albertsons and Tom Thumb, the official grocer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, this game is about as peripatetic as you would have imagined, if you could have imagined that word. The Giants start at the Dallas 44, coming left to right. Drew Lock is under center. And the rookie Tracy is the running back. They'll give it to him coming right. Stop, says DeMarvion Overshown. Stop right here and lie down. And he does.
Overshown and Micah Parsons, they're going to be a little handful from opposite ends of the field. Both guys can chase down running backs from behind. I mean, they both have that kind of speed with that size. And again, I'm not against sending Overshown or Donovan Wilson on blitzes all day long. Run blitzes, pass blitzes. Give me 13, give me 6.
Overshown held him to a 2-yard gain, 2nd down, 8. Locke is under center. Tight end in motion to the left. Play fake. Parsons hit him and drove the ball into the ground, incomplete. Micah Parsons had such a great escape that Drew Lock drew back to throw and found himself with a little extra baggage.
And he's trying to get the ball to Tyrone Tracy, but Tracy hadn't turned yet. Locke had to just get rid of the football because Parsons threw him so quickly. And by the time Tracy turns to look for the ball, it's already on the ground.
Babe said to me many, many years ago, if you want me to tell you who's going to win, you got to tell me who's going to play. You can't tell me Micah Parsons doesn't make a difference. Big 3rd down, 8 at the Dallas 42. Lock in an empty gun. 2 receivers on the left. 5-man rush. Parsons coming. He sidearms the ball, tipped, incomplete.
Boy, great break on the ball there by Donovan Wilson, and then ultimately broke it up. Locke never sees him. He's got a crosser left to right across the formation. And Donovan Wilson's on the right side. He just undercuts this ball. Almost got himself an interception.
They were dragging Neighbors across from left to right with Bland trying to cover him. But a really good coverage play by Wilson.
Yeah, the Giants offense was out there. Now they're hustling their punt team.
Here comes the punt team.
They're going to be playing beat the clock here pretty soon.
5 to snap.
Yeah, they may have to burn a timeout.
1-0. There's the clock at zeros.
Of course, you won't take one here. You just take the delay.
Yeah. Delay of game.
I never have figured out, Brad, why teams decline it, too.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
It'll actually give them a little more room for Gillen to get the kind of punt that he wants to get.
Gillen, by the way, you go back and you look at week 4 when they played him the first time and you kind of forget things. And Gillen punted 1 time in that game.
Wow.
1 time. Remember, they had 5 field goals, the Giants did, so they were driving. They just couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
Snap is back. They rushed the punt. Almost got it.
How did he not get that?
That was Parsons rushing the punt. The ball hits at the 10 and takes a Cowboys hop into the end zone. Now, Parsons may have made contact with the punter.
Well, they're running into the kicker.
Oh, that's a good one.
Defense, number 11. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, when I say that's a good one because it's running into and not roughing, so it's a 5 yards. If it's a roughing, then it's 15 and an automatic 1st down, which would have been a killer. I don't know how Micah Parsons didn't block that ball. I don't know if he was surprised he got in there. I mean, he almost ran past the leg of the punter.
And by the way, Micah Parsons has not been on the punt rush team.
Yeah, I think they left the
forever.
defense. I think they left the defense out there.
He probably likes it.
And
He'd
he
love
comes
to block
in with
a
just
punt.
kind of a one hand. Usually, when you go to block that punt, you cross your hands, make it more difficult to get through. So we're going to do it again, Brad Sham.
So remember now, the ball would have been a touchback and out at the 20. And instead, Gillen will kick it away again to Turpin. 6:19 left in the half. And this kick, very high, again over his head, hits at the 5. And this time, it bounces sideways, and the Giants kill it at the 1.
Wow. How about that?
Fortunate bounce and about a 20-yard difference in the field position for Dallas.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. So the Cowboys starting at their 1-yard line. I always say it's a terrible feeling, Brad, when you're in your huddle and you see your logo underneath your feet. And that's where the Cowboys are right now. They're in that Cowboys logo in the end zone. I did laugh. Tommy DeVito, they asked him what he remembered about it. His first start was against Cowboys here. He said, what I remember is my first NFL drive, we started at the 1. Because it was 4th and 2. They stopped Tony Pollard for a yard. So he went running out there. So, no, this is not what I anticipated.
This is an I formation with Elliott, the tailback. And from the 1, they look like they drew the Giants offside. Is there a flag? There is a flag.
Oh, they're calling false start. Okay, that's okay, though.
Yeah, I was hoping.
False start.
Yeah.
Offense, number 78. 5-yard
steal.
penalty.
I was hoping for the hard count.
Yeah. And when I say it's okay, many times you do go hard count there, trying to get that 5 to get you off the goal line. They jumped, but it went from the 1-yard line to the 18-inch line.
If there were an 18-inch line.
Yeah.
It's still 1st and 10 from the 1. I mean, the nose of the ball.
I'd try to hard count him again here.
I would too. Same formation. Spanford in motion to the left. They're going to sneak it out off the goal line. And we're going to get a little pushing and shoving between Schoonmaker and one of the linebackers.
And we got a Giant down.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. Trying to grab a number down in there.
Rush got the ball out almost to the 2, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, one of the Giants' defensive linemen is down. They got a whole lot of medical personnel over him, so I can't see the number.
We've got 5:53 remaining until halftime. And before Laney Wilson's Thanksgiving Day concert, the injured player is 98, DJ Davidson. They're starting left end in a 3-man front, and there are a whole bunch of Giants medics around him.
We've had quite the stoppages in this game for injuries.
Haven't we, though? Wanye Thomas carted off, the Cowboys' special teams ace, with an apparent knee injury.
Tyler Guyton,
who's been in and out, and that's not just describing his play. They'll take a break. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Apply now to the University of North Texas Dallas Cowboys online MBA in Sport Entertainment Management. This unparalleled graduate degree combines UNT's high-caliber Tier 1 academics with a world-class business expertise of the Dallas Cowboys. Designed for the working professional with immersive in-person boot camps and online courses, the program can be completed in 12 to 24 months. UNT, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Giants got DJ Davidson over to the sideline, and the Cowboys look at 2nd down and 9 at their own 2. What do you like at your own 2?
Yeah, this is one where I say it many times. You're not looking to necessarily score. Yes, you'd love to go 99 and get a touchdown, but you want to make a couple of first downs, and you especially want to make one, so you're not giving the Giants the ball at the 50-yard line after the punt.
Brandon Cooks splits to the left. They haven't gone in his direction yet today. Cooper rushes in the gun. Lamb split to the right. Snap is back. He's going to throw it out of the end zone to the left, intended for Cooks, but too high. And Cordell Flott, the corner, was glued to him, and it's 3rd and 9.
Man, I've said it a million times, and then he went out, so I didn't have to say it anymore. But they just run Brandon Cooks on these stop routes, hinge routes, call it what you want. It's like they just sit on it. The defender does. Let him run by people. Give him a double move.
That's what he's good at.
Yes.
Jonathan Mingo splits wide to the left. Lamb goes to the right. It's 3rd and 9 from the 1. They really need a first down. From the end zone rush, back to throw. Great protection. Deep ball down the left side. Mingo can't hold it. Double coverage from Flott, the corner, and Newman, the safety. Not a bad ball from Cooper Rush, but Mingo could not hold on, and they will have to punt.
Yeah, just a straight go route on the left side. And Flott with good coverage. Ball's bouncing around a while. They're both trying to get a hold of it. Mingo almost got it on the second try, but falls down right in front of the Giants bench. And here we go, way backed up.
Yeah, this is really fun for Brian Anger.
Ooh. And this is, as we know, this is where you get big returns because it's protection first when you've got the ball at your 2-yard line.
Jason Pinnock waiting to return it. They're faking the rush. They're rushing the punt. He got rid of it. Very high. Pinnock drifts to his right, catches it at the 50, comes down the right sideline 40. 30, hurdles a man, and knocked out of bounds. He hurdled Brevin Spanford. That's a big hurdle.
And you go back to all this, and it started with the roughing the punter on Micah Parsons. Otherwise, Cowboys have the ball at the 20 on this drive, and it's a different story.
Yeah.
They end up with it at the 1, and the Giants are going to end up with it at about the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's a 48-yard punt and a 23-yard return. Actually, I'm going to go back further than that. I'm going to go back to the ball C.D. Lamb dropped.
Okay.
Christy?
Yeah, and you talk about Micah Parsons with that running into the punter. That's normally Wanye Thomas that often comes off the side, and then Nick Vigil had to fill in for Thomas, personal protector, deep in the end zone there. Domino effect with these injuries.
Good point. Thank you, ma'am. All right, the Giants are going to start their second consecutive possession in Dallas territory, and this one at the 29.
29. Wow.
Cowboys held them when they started at the 44, 13-7 Dallas. Only touchdown, a defensive one. I formation. Locke will hand it to Singletary, coming left. They meet him at the 25.
Remember when I talked about you don't need to go 99, but you do need to get a first down? that is why. When they start at that 1-yard line, man, all you're hoping to do is get a couple of first downs and punt it away and make the other team have to go 80. In this instance, the other team has to go 29.
That was a 3-yard pickup. 4:40 and the clock running remaining in quarter number 2. A straight I formation behind Locke from the 25. Tight end in motion right. Fullback comes in motion and sets up and moves. 2 men moving at once.
False start. Offense, number 82. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
I swear to you,
Brian
Brad,
Dable still drawing up those plays?
I swear to you, I think Bellinger, who was 82, he was lined up as a fullback.
Yeah.
I think he started going and then pretended like, oh, I'll come up and get set like I was motioning. But he clearly was going to block, and he just left early, and then he said, oh, let me put my hand on the ground. See, Brad Rogers, he's a professor at Texas Tech. He was having none of it from his students.
Bland is out of the game on this possession. 2nd and 12. A little delayed run to Singletary off the left tackle, and he's blasted first by Overshone and then by Wilson.
Whew.
And he came off that left tackle, and Overshone came and plowed into his midsection, and then Wilson came and finished it off. It got 2 yards.
Gets used a lot, but I think heat-seeking missile can be used to describe Donovan Wilson, because that's what that was right there.
How many downs for Brian Dable here?
I think you got to take the field goal if you don't get something here. Matter of fact, you do have to.
3rd and 9. Lock in an empty gun at the Dallas 28. Snap is back. Rush is coming. He sidearms it, incomplete. Down to the 22 with Kendricks covering Neighbors.
That looked like a flat drop. Get a look at it on the big board here. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Just a flat drop by Neighbors. You can't. Hey, if you're going to call out your team, you better not drop that football. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Donovan Wilson was blitzing, and that ruined the play for the Giants, so now they'll try a 45-yard field goal off the left hash. The kick's away by Gano. The 45-yard kick is good with 3:21 remaining in the second quarter, and the Cowboys' lead is now 13-10.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere, because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros. Wow, so the Giants had not scored a point in the first half of either of their last two games. They've got 10 here today, and I really thought, we thought last week against Washington, the Dallas defense, to come out of that first half against Washington with the field position that Washington was given in that game was just short of a miracle. And here the Dallas defense, they had the field goal the minute that punt return ended at the Cowboys 29. So to come out, hold them to 3, that's a win for the defense right there.
The Giants in consecutive possessions started at the Dallas 44 and wound up punting. Wilson broke up a big pass and then started at the Dallas 29-yard line and settled for a field goal. That is as good a defense as you can play right there without actually taking the ball away. So remember, the Giants can have the ball to start the third quarter. Let's see if the Cowboys can use this last 3:21 and pick up some more points. They have 2 field goals from their offense today. Here's the kick by Gano. I know you heard foot meet ball.
Yeah.
And it bounces past Turpin through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys drove to a field goal each of the first 2 times they had the ball. Then Obershone got an interception on which he scored that made it 13-7. And then Dallas had it on. Lamb dropped the ball on 3rd down and 1. That would have been a big gain. And they failed to pick up the 4th down, turned it over on downs, and then they punted last time. And now they're going to start at their 30.
Plenty of time, 3:21, all 3 timeouts for the Cowboys.
Treat this like a day at the beach. Take your time, have your fun. Shotgun for Cooper Rush. Tight end in motion, play fake, half throw to the right. Throws a little one out to Cooks on the move at the 40-yard line for a first down.
That was a nice grab by Cooks. He's got a man draped on him, running that little short crosser, and it's Cardale Flott. He seems to be on every play, doesn't he?
He does.
He's on every receiver that the ball gets thrown to. But Brandon Cooks with a nice little catch and run there.
11 yards for Cooks. 1st and 10 at the Giants, at the Cowboys 40-yard line, almost to the 41. Coming right to left at the end of the second quarter. Snap to Rush, into the left flat to Dowdle. Flags are everywhere, and be holding on Schoonmaker.
Could be OPI here. I think got into him. The receiver has to catch the ball before you can block your man.
Pass interference.
Yeah.
Brad Rogers comes back and says, what number did you say?
Yeah.
They've got a huddle of officials.
Yeah, now we got a whole. Yeah, we got
sure?
Pass interference.
Yeah.
Offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah. Again, the receiver has to touch the ball before you can be blocking downfield. Not only that, Schoonmaker got thrown on his rear end by Micah McFadden, the linebacker.
That was not a good play.
I mean, at least if you have OPI, drill the guy. You know, make him pay a price.
Not a good play for him. 4th penalty on the Cowboys. And they are back at their 30 with a spiffy little 1st and 20. Rush in an empty gun.
Here we go.
2:23 in the half. Rush back to throw. Checks it over the middle, in and out of C.D. Lamb's hands. And then, fortunately for Dallas, the ball hit the ground next.
C.D. Lamb
the New York Giants.
Excuse me, C.D. Lamb gets up limping a little bit. He's bouncing on that leg.
Yeah, he got blasted pretty good.
Yeah, McFadden, same guy I talked about on the last play, he kind of undercut him and rolled up on his ankle just a little bit. CD's okay, it appears.
Micah McFadden, he's a really active linebacker.
Yeah. They got two smart linebackers. You can just see McFadden and Okereke.
2nd and 20. Giants rush into the neutral zone. Free play. Rush down the right side, 1-for-1. Incomplete for Mingo.
As I say,
the coverage coming from Adoree Jackson.
Excuse me. As I say, they've got two smart linebackers. McFadden then just jumped in, and he's going to get penalized here, I believe.
I mean, somebody jumped in on that left side.
Another discussion here by the officials.
Well, it's a holiday.
Yeah, usually
exchanging pleasantries.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Offside, defense number 41, that penalty is declined. Offside number 5, that penalty is accepted. It's a 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Nice.
They got it on each end. One was on one end of the line, and Thibodeau, the one they accepted, was on the right side. So that'll make it 2nd and 15. 2:12 in the half. Dallas at its 35, leading 13-10. Snap to rush in the gun. Protected. Deep right sideline. Over the head of Mingo and everybody else. I wonder if he threw that away.
Timing was off. Mingo may have slipped at the top of that route. He's running a comeback on the right side. And Rush was throwing it on time. Again, I think Mingo may have slipped coming out of that route at the top of it. And by that time, when you're at the top of the route, the ball's gone.
Yeah.
So the quarterback, he's not waiting for you to come out and then throw it. He's counting on you to get to a certain spot.
So they got to pick up the 3rd and 15, or the Giants are going to have the ball with all their timeouts. From their own 30.
They'll be using one right here if the Cowboys run it.
Rush, one of his last 6. They run a draw to Lipke. Picks up 3 yards, and the expected reception from the crowd.
Boy, and it gets to the 2-minute warning, so they don't need to use one.
Yeah. So they'll punt it away, and the Giants will have it when we come back from the WinStar World Casino and Resort. 2-minute warning. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
A game day without Nature's Own looks like burgers without the buns, hot but no dogs, all butter, no rolls. It's foot, but no ball. All right, maybe not that far, but game days certainly aren't the same without Nature's Own. Make game day delicious with Nature's Own, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And be sure to enter for a chance to win season tickets to the Dallas Cowboys at nature'sownbread.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply. See nature'sownbread.com/tickets for more details and official rules.
Ashley is proud to call Dallas home. Just like the Dallas Cowboys unite our city, we believe your personal style brings your home to life. From furniture to decor, Ashley has everything you need in one place, making it easy to achieve your dream home. Explore incredible styles and budget-friendly options, perfect for creating a space you love. Ashley is here for you, serving the Dallas community. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's here, the most electrifying event of the holiday season. Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 22nd through December 21st for a spectacular holiday show from the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Rhythm and Blue, Rowdy, Santa Claus, and surprise tree lighting appearances from your favorite Cowboys heroes. Best of all, the show is free. For details, visit thestardistrict.com. Don't miss out on the holiday magic.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
Want to learn a new game? Blockchain.com helps make crypto less complicated. Everyone's a rookie in crypto, so invest like your icons and visit blockchain.com/cowboys.
We're at the 2-minute warning at AT&T Stadium. Cowboys leading the Giants 13-10. Let's give you our Lucchese NFL update. Lions beat Chicago 23-20 earlier today. Wild ending to that one. Chicago had a shot at it but didn't get it in. The Washington Commanders will take on Tennessee on Sunday, as will the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, the Bengals will be here December 9th on a Monday Night Football game for the Cowboys' next game. That is your Lucchese NFL update.
And the punt by Anger.
Woo!
Pinnock, the safety, backs up. This is a beauty.
Wow.
Caught it at the 8, and he's tripped up. He was in jail. Good coverage by C.J. Goodwin, who was down there first. And then Buddy Johnson and Keemon Hall. You know, they're going to have a little longer halftime break because of the Lainey Wilson concert. So Tyler Smith, maybe this would be a good time. You can get a little pumpkin pie. What do you think?
So I don't eat confections, y'all, so I'm not a big pie and or cake guy, but cookies and cream, ice cream is right up my alley. We can do that all day.
All right, well, we'll see what we can do.
I like that. It's right up my alley. Like,
yeah.
Right in my wheelhouse.
I'm not a big confections guy.
Right, but cookies and cream, ice cream, yeah.
All right, the Giants are backed up and start at their own 14. Their worst starting field position of the day. And they throw it out in the left flat to Slayton. Darius Slayton's first catch of the day, and Josh Butler is there to wrap him up. All right, babe, do your magical offensive coordinator math for me. Cowboys have all their timeouts.
Yeah, I'm thinking it. Mike McCarthy is on the field now, pointing out he's on the field 10 yards out there that he wanted a timeout.
The Cowboys have 2 of their timeouts.
Yeah, they had 3,
yeah, I'm
right?
saying because
okay.
Yeah. But this is kind of what I'm thinking. He's got a chance, the way they've played defense.
Yeah.
He's got a chance to get the ball back and
absolutely
give Aubrey an opportunity.
Remember that game that Cooper Rush, that awful game Cooper Rush had against Philly?
Yes.
Drew Lock coming into this drive here has thrown for 27 yards. So Cooper Rush threw for 45 in that game?
Yeah. 2nd and 7. Lock in the gun, back and look, pressured, hit as he throws incomplete. And that was Carl Lawson with a great escape from the Cowboys' right end, hitting Drew Lock and forcing the incompletion and the stoppage of the clock.
I will be honest with you, every time you say great escape, I think Steve McQueen on the motorcycle.
If they only had a player named Steve McQueen.
They need to draft one. Because that was a man's man. Well, that stops your clock, huh? That's nice.
Minute 39, 3rd and 7, the Giants. Get one more stop, and the Cowboys have a great chance to steal some points going into halftime. Locke is going to be under center with he's going to be back in the gun. Back in the gun, the Cowboys show blitz. Oh, they moved into the neutral zone unless the tackle moved. Parsons is pointing at Neal, the right tackle.
Ball start. Offense, number 73.
That's who he was pointing at.
penalty. 3rd down.
Evan Neal, who they would rather not play. Now, remember, this was the 7th overall pick.
That's harsh.
7th overall pick. Well, he wasn't playing.
I know.
In the same draft where the Cowboys got Tyler Smith at 24. Tyler Smith is a Pro Bowler. And Evan Neal out of Alabama. Again, 7th pick in the draft. He's just not been good. And he's only starting because they've got an injury over there.
3rd and 12, the Giants at their own 12. Cowboys back off the blitz now. On 3rd down and 12, snap is back. They rush 4. He throws it deep to the middle, incomplete for Slayton. Trying to get to the sideline and covered by Hooker, the safety. And how about the defense? They forced another punt, and that one was a 3 and out with the help of the penalty.
Boy, great job there. Cowboys are going to get this ball with 2 timeouts and about $1:30 left.
Yeah, this is good.
And who knows where Turpin will end up by the finish of this thing. He's standing at the Cowboys' 40-yard line back there.
3rd punt of the day for Gillen. Standing in his own end zone as he receives the snap. They rush the punt. He gets it away. Turpin drifting back into his right. Catches it at his 35 and is forced to the sideline. Well done by the Giants punt team. A 53-yard kick. No return as Bryce Ford Wheaton, the Hunt coverer forced Turpin out of bounds. So that was the instruction, don't let him run it back.
Yeah,
okay?
really, I mean, great job by Gillen, the punter there. Put it 53 yards and put it right on the sideline where Turpin really had no chance of a return.
Now, the good news is Dallas starts at its 34, and if you can believe this, it's their best starting field position of the day. How many yards I need for Aubrey?
20. I mean, you get to the 50, you get just inside the 50, and he's got a shot at it.
Minute 29 and 2 timeouts. Rush in the gun. Back to throw, checks it down for Lipke, pulled it down. What he wanted to do first was not there. He pulled it down. He decided to check it to Lipke, and Lipke was covered. There is a flag, however.
Late flag, kind of.
Yeah.
Right in the pocket, though.
Adoga is complaining.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 5.
Cheaters.
15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, dirty cheaters.
They thought they could get away with that. Oh, Thibodeau, what a dumb play.
Now we see the replay.
Yeah.
He beat Adoga clean around the end, and then with Rush's back turned to him.
And the ball gone.
And the ball gone with both hands. He just shoved him in the nameplate and knocked him down.
Wow.
That was a dumb play.
Dumb play.
Now the Cowboys are out at the 49, a minute 24 remaining. Still 2 timeouts.
You hate to even think this, but they're in field goal range for Aubrey.
Snap to Rush, first down. Wings it to the right sideline, almost intercepted. Oh, goodness gracious. That was Dane Belton, who's in as an extra corner covering Jalen Tolbert, and that ball was much closer to Belton.
Belton knocked this away, just came in with his right hand, and I really thought he'd go after it with 2 hands. And when that ball went in the air, I thought, oh no, pick 6, because it was right on the sideline. If he had got a hold of it, no one was getting him, just a little bit wide of him. Wow.
Second down and 10, still a minute 20. Let's get some yards. Snap back, Rush has the ball hit, and it floats incomplete. That's an incomplete pass. And we'll go down to Christy Scales.
Did that ball hit the overhead sky cam there? The way that it came down so weird. That was...
No,
No,
I
it didn't?
No,
Okay.
Cooper Rush got hit as he threw it.
Okay, because that was so wobbly. Wow.
Do you just run the ball here on 3rd down and try to get a few more yards for Aubrey?
I wouldn't be opposed.
It sounds crazy that you're at your 49 and you say, let's get him a couple. From here, it's about a 68-yard
I'm on
field
record that he's going to hit a 71-yarder this
Well,
year. It's 3rd and 10.
Just get him a couple yards here.
Snap is back. They're not going to run. They're going to throw deep down the right side. 1 for 1.
Yeah, he got
Cooks.
He got drilled in the back. Cooper Rush did. That's why the ball ended up about 10 yards short. Okay. Well, is it Anger? Is it Aubrey?
Well, Anger will be in there regardless,
Yeah.
but they're going to punt.
It's Anger.
That's a shame. I'd just like to see some different selections to just get him a little closer.
Yeah. Again, it would have been a 69-yarder from here.
And there was time. There was over a minute. Snap to Anger. He punts it away. A little bit of a low snap, too. Punts it away, and the ball is fair caught at the 10 by Pinnock. That's a shame. That feels like a possession opportunity that went by the boards.
Let me ask you this, Brad. I wasn't there for Mickey Mantle. Certainly Bo Jackson, part of it. All those home run hitters where you didn't want to go use the restroom or get a beer or whatever because this guy was coming to the plate. Have you ever felt that way about a kicker? I'm sitting here, seriously, I'm anxious. Not eager, I'm anxious saying, can we get him out there? Can we set an NFL record?
I don't know that I have, and I think you're 100% right. The Giants are at their 11. Now remember, they've got all their timeouts. How about another interception? Lock back and throws it in the right flat for Tracy. He breaks the tackle. He has a first down. He comes up the right sideline and is forced out of bounds with 59 seconds. That's a little more yardage than you wanted to give up.
And just stepped out an overshown tackle on the right sideline. He goes down, picks up 10 more, and gets out of bounds.
15 yards on the pass to Tracy. And the ball's out at the 26. Left to right, the Giants locking the gun, back and looking, no pressure at all, deep to the middle. Slayton 1 for 1 off his hands. He beat Butler by a half step. And the ball hit Darius Slayton in the hands and fell to the ground at 2nd and 10.
Pretty good throw there by Locke. Gave his guy a chance. Butler, pretty good coverage. But you're right. At the end of this thing, it's Slayton's hands on the ball, and he can't come down with it.
Neighbors is wearing yellow shoes. That's really not a good thing when you're looking for flags to be thrown. 2nd and 10. Snap to Rush. Sidewinds it incomplete for Neighbors. It looks like they might call Butler.
Pass interference. Defense number 31. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
He didn't do anything egregious, I don't think.
When it's a foul on number 31, should they just get on the mic and say the Butler did it? The Butler did it.
We're getting to that point. and Mike McCarthy does not agree. Well, he is over there talking to the official.
I know it's an if, but if they had not called that, the clock is stopped. The Cowboys are thinking about getting the ball back and coming back and scoring.
Giants at their 30. 50 seconds, 1st and 10, all their timeouts. Snap to Locke. No pressure. Pass over the middle. Down low at around the 38 for Neighbors. On the ground and incomplete.
And that was a pass that Drew Lock has to hit. He got a little pressure on this thing, but.
When's the last time he played any meaningful football?
Well, December 18th of last year.
Of last year?
Yeah, played the Monday night game against Philly, won 2017.
Okay.
All right, Brad Rogers our referee is stopping things. Did anybody see? Did somebody?
Well, they want a review. I think they're asking for
on the catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball skipped in. Don't know if it skipped off the ground.
The ball.
We get a look at it here. It looked like he may have got his hands under it.
His hands were down underneath it. That might be a catch.
Another angle? Yeah, that's oh boy. Funny, he initially got his hands under it, brought it into his chest, and then I don't know if he helped secure it with the ground. No, the hand's under it. From here, I'm going to say catch.
They're trying to figure out where to measure it.
Yeah. Now, here's another thing to consider. It'll be, the clock will start up. I don't know if this becomes a 10-second runoff, but remember, the clock stopped because of the incompletion.
Please reset the game clock to 46 seconds.
They gave him a second.
New York has taken a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff.
There you go.
And the ball is at the 37. The Giants 37. Dallas leads 13-10. 46 seconds remaining in the half. Giants are driving. Giants led 7-3 and 7-6, and then Overshown with the interception return in the second quarter made it 13-7. Neighbors has had 8 directed at him and caught 7. Is that right? Oh, sorry. Those last 2 catches for Neighbors. 1 for 7, 1 for 8. Second down 3. Snap to Locke. Blitz. Throws it deep down the left side. And Slayton with a great comeback inside Butler, but did he step out of bounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Butler's slow to get up.
I think it would have been good in college. Yeah, Butler's down holding his right leg. Looks like his right knee.
Brother. Oh, brother.
Slayton got 1 foot down over there right in front of the Cowboys bench, but doesn't matter about 1 foot.
Israel Mukwamu has come in to replace Jonathan Butler, Josh Butler, has become such an exciting find for the Cowboys, although they found him a year ago. He actually turned. It looked like he turned his knee prior to contact. He was stopping to turn around, and something happened to his knee.
I see what you see. Yeah, it was before the actual ball came in. As he was going to make a plant and go to the ball, that right knee kind of buckled on him.
So the Cowboys will be forced to use their second timeout. 40 seconds in the half, and that is a shame because Josh Butler has been, remember, Trayvon Diggs is inactive this week again with injuries, and Josh Butler over the last 2 or 3 weeks, particularly last week, has played cornerback just about as well as anybody they've got.
Boy, and they're taking him up the ramp.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to use a timeout because the pass was incomplete, so it stops the clock. But yeah, they got the Cowboys with 1.
Yeah, they were charged 1, and Butler is being helped.
Man,
they're not bringing a card, as Babe said, but they have Britt Brown, the athletic trainer, and one of the doctors walking him up the tunnel, so he'll have imaging done on his knee. They got Mukwamu, and they've got Keemon Hall on the bench. Mukwamu's in the game. And it's 3rd down and 3 for the Giants at their own 37. Locke is in the gun on 3rd down, back looking left, throws it underneath. The ball is caught by Neighbors, and he slipped the first tackle and then fought 1 more yard through Kendricks to get the first down. And the Giants use a timeout.
If you're wondering about the leg of the Giants kicker, Graham Gano has hit from 63 yards, but that was 2018, and it's his 15th year in the league. So I don't know, Brad, if he still has a 63-yarder in that 36, 37-year-old leg of his.
And he missed a lot of time earlier this year, missed several weeks, including when the Cowboys played them in New Jersey.
Right. Greg Joseph, though, went 5 of 5, the kicker that was subbing in for Graham Gano for that game.
13-10, the Cowboys lead. There has been not a lot of offense from either team.
So from here, ball's at the 40. They really need to get him about 20 yards to have a legitimate shot at it.
33 seconds in the half. Drew Lock is in an empty gun. Snap is back. 5-man rush. He's in trouble. Golston couldn't get there. The ball came out of his hand sideways. That might be a fumble. And that was recovered. Did the Giants recover it? Or
yeah,
did
they're
Lawson?
Saying he was down. He was down.
That's a sack for Lawson.
And the Giants are lucky because it's going to be a fumble. This ball's going backward here. It's going to be intentional grounding. It's going to be any number of things. But so the Giants were lucky that his knee hit the ground before he got rid of this football.
Lawson's got the Cowboys'
the end of the first half.
Second sack of the afternoon at a very propitious time because it is the end of the half. And the Cowboys will take a lead to the dressing room, and they can enjoy the Laney Wilson extended to halftime show on Thanksgiving. Cowboys lead 13-10, and it's time for the Jim Beam halftime show. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Dallas Cowboys fans, and not trying to wear the Giants down. Unfortunately, there right before the half, Minshew could have ran the ball maybe into field goal range there, but had passes coming off the goal line. Yeah, it's not been a good day for the Cowboys throwing the football. This game's up for grabs, Zach.
Absolutely.
It really, really is. Whoever really wants this game in the second half is going to have to go take it. But I'll tell you what, the Cowboys defense, since that first drive the Giants have done a pretty good job, but offense really hasn't followed suit today.
Yeah, they gave up 59 yards rushing on that 70-yard Giants drive to open the game when Drew Lock was able to avoid a sack and then scrambled 28 yards. Tracy then punched that one in. But since then, I mean, that was 59 yards on the opening drive. Just 71 yards rushing total in the first half for the Giants.
There you go. I mean, Mike Zimmer and his crew has settled in. When you make the Giants have to throw the football, the pass rush has to get at. Michael Parsons was limping around a little bit there at the end of the half, though. Maybe this little bit extended halftime might have helped him get it back. But like I said, this thing is up for grabs right now. It really, really is. Giants get the ball to start the half. If they go down there and get points, Dallas has shown really nothing on offense other than the running game to do anything today. It's been really very, very disappointing.
No, 2 for 39 yards. That's CeeDee Lamb as your leading receiver. Then Luke Schoonmaker, 5 for 33. He's been averaging just 6 yards a catch. Couple of catches for Kevontae Turpin, 1 for Brandon Cooks. They tried to get Jonathan Mingo involved a little bit. I'll say this, Mingo, I know they threw the deep ball to him, but he's been getting open on some of his routes right now. Maybe some of the stuff they want to do with Brandon Cooks you think would be better suited for a bigger body in Jonathan Mingo, but we'll see in this second half. 2 sacks as well from the defense.
Yeah, well, Chuma Doga is playing like he hasn't played in a long time today. He's been having some problems out there at left tackle spot. It's just been unfortunate that has been just a rotating situation for the Cowboys.
Guyton getting hurt, a couple of big injuries. Wanye Thomas went down, and then also before the half, Josh Butler, who's been playing so well at corner, going down as well. Second half of action coming up, 13-10. It'll be Brad, Babe, and Christy. It's halftime here at AT&T Stadium. Cowboys leading the Giants 13-10. Dallas Cowboys football will continue here in just a moment.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week on Let's Go with Bill Belichick, Max Crosby, Peter King, and me, Jim Gray. The great Snoop Dogg, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady.
That opportunity to meet Al Davis went a long way because he was my friend till he left this earth. And that was the beautiful thing is that in having that relationship. And I still love the Raiders to this day, especially Tom got his hands on them now. So I know there's something brewing with that, Jim.
Listen to the extended version of Let's Go, now available exclusively on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Every NFL Sunday, you'll hear all the big plays on SiriusXM NFL Radio's Sunday Drive.
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Follow the entire league without changing the channel.
Chiefs are in the red zone. Let's go out to Kansas City.
Plus, fantasy football updates and post-game interviews.
From Baltimore, tight end Mark Andrews.
The Sunday Drive brings you closer to the NFL. Sundays noon to 8 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Thanksgiving football wraps up as the Miami Dolphins.
Back to him, gives to Waddle. Wow. Touchdown, Miami.
Take on the Green Bay Packers.
Hand off Jacobs into the left side of the line. Fighting his way, end zone. Touchdown. Jacobs in beast mode.
Tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. Catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Dolphins call on Sirius 137 XM 226. The Packers call on Sirius 82 XM 225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Ken Schrader.
And Kenny Wallace, inviting you to listen to our podcast, Herman Schrader, every week on Dirty Mo Media and Sirius XM.
We'll chime in on what's going on in NASCAR today, rehash stories from our racing careers,
and talk about things that have always been between us. Until now, we're always honest.
And sometimes truthful. But we're warning you, we're playing by nobody's rules.
Listen on the Sirius XM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yokiero, guacamole, salsa, and queso. Visit your local grocery retailer and grab a package or two for your home gating party. Second half just about ready to get underway here at AT&T Stadium after a fantastic halftime performance by Lainey Wilson, joined by Jelly Roll. And right now, Cowboys leading at 13-10, but Brad Shim, got a lot of football to be played. I didn't say a lot of good football. I said a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, we played a lot.
I like that.
I like Jelly Roll.
Do you?
Don't you?
I like eating one. Not going to lie to you.
No, I like Jelly Roll.
I wonder how Tyler Smith feels about Jelly Rolls. He pretty much weighed in this week on every other food that's consumed by human beings.
After Aubrey kicks off, we will tell you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Have number 3 ready, producer Zach Rowe.
Let's do that.
Second half begins with Aubrey kicking left to right. Booms it deep. Over the head of Pennick for a touchback. Giants at their 30. So you think maybe Tyler Smith, he already said he doesn't like turkey. He's a ham guy. But there's something he makes that he prefers, a savory meatloaf.
I prefer more of a savory meatloaf. We take the onion mix, you take your eggs, your crackers, or chicken biscuits, or whatever you do to hold it together. Bake that, put some tomato sauce over the top. We rocking with rice and mashed potatoes all day. That's how I do it.
That's how anybody ought to do it. Mukwamu is in a corner instead of Butler, who was injured. And the Giants come right to left at their 30. Lock under center, little draw play. Not going very far. To Tyrone Tracy. The Giants had 16 yards from Tracy and 22 from Singleton in the first half. Their leading rusher was Locke on that 128-yard run that set up their touchdown.
Giants only had 103 yards of total offense in the first half.
Cowboys defense did what it did last week.
Yep.
2nd and 6 for the Giants. Lock under center. Delayed handoff to Tracy coming left. Good crash down by Mozzie Smith. And we'll get an injury update from Christy.
Just want to confirm that cornerback Josh Butler, who hurt his right knee late in the first half, ruled out. Right knee injury to Josh Butler. Wanye Thomas, who was carted off in the first half, also out. And I'll tell you how bad it was in terms of injuries at halftime after this play.
Well, that was enough, but we'll come back to you. 3rd and 3. Can they get a stop? Giants today are 3 of 8 on 3rd down. Lock in the gun. Snap is back. He runs up the middle, and they're going to stop him short. The ball came out, and I think the Cowboys are on it. Lock tried to escape up the middle one time too many. That is Overshown in possession of the ball with no interest in giving it up.
I think Kendricks was the one that stripped it.
Yeah. Spotter Jake Goldberg says, yes, that's correct. Kendricks got in first, ripped the ball right out of his hands, and Overshown jumped on it for his second takeaway of the game.
Yeah, this is the kind of field position you were looking for.
Which they have not had.
Boy, Locke is having a struggle today, isn't he?
Well, which you'd expect. And
from
so,
your second quarterback who was in the third quarterback and then became the starter.
Didn't know till yesterday.
And has a short work week.
All right, from the New York 38, handoff to Dowdle. Oop, tripped right now. Kendricks did, in fact, get the Cowboys' 3rd sack of the day in forcing the fumble.
Nice, so he gets a sack there.
Sack and a forced fumble.
Nice. He had 2 sacks in the opener against Cleveland. Hasn't had one since, but has one there. In fact, 2 sacks and an interception in that opener against Cleveland.
2nd and 10. What an offensive struggle it's been for Dallas. The Giants blitz. Rush over the middle, pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
I believe that was Nunez Roches.
He's proud of himself, that's for sure.
Yeah,
he is strutting and prancing. And
Tyler Smith had him jammed up, and Nunez Roches just reached up with his full Nunez Roches extension.
I mean, Tyler Smith hasn't blocked. He hasn't left the line of scrimmage. Just got that hand up.
3rd and 10.
20. Here we go. Right side.
Rush with Lipke to his right. Turpin in motion to the right, goes back out to the left into the slot, and they throw it to him. Little screen, needs one more block. There it is, first down, running down the left sideline. And forced out of bounds well after he got a first down. Newman forced him out. He got a good block from Cooks down the field.
Everybody kind of got a block there. Schoonmaker got a block. Chuma Edoga, who's just active for this game, he got himself a block.
30 yards on the pass to Turpin. And it's first down. Oh, he made it all the way down to the 8. They're in the red zone. Hands the ball to Lipke, who goes diving down to the 6. Interesting times and places they've chosen to run Hunter Lipke today.
Nunez Roches again in on the tackle there, as was Bobby Okereke, their inside linebacker.
Lipke is out. Elliott is in.
And we know the red zone has been a struggle for this Cowboys team all year long.
Yep, they're pretty bad. Rush under center. Lamb in motion out to the left. Fakes it to Elliott. Rolls to his right. Looking, keeping to the 1. Fumbled the ball into the end zone.
Giants are on it. Giants are on it.
Touchback.
Ruling on the field is a fumble forward into the end zone, recovered by the defense. It is therefore a touchback. It's first down, New York Giants.
Okereke knocked it out of Cooper Rush's hand. Ball security. Not good.
Did I mention they haven't been good in the red zone? Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
Be of good cheer. Not so fast there, soldier. Cooper Rush's knee was down as the ball was being punched out by Okereke, and it's ruled down by contact. So he picks up 4, and they still have a 3rd and goal at the 2, and the Giants did not recover a fumble. And the Cowboys still have a chance.
Well, you know Mike McCarthy is going to go for it twice here.
Not going to take his points, huh?
Nope. So
because they've been so good at the short yardage running.
That's the beauty of the play caller being the head coach. You just tell your play caller as the head coach, yeah, you got 2 here.
All right. Shotgun, Back to throw on 3rd and short, looking around, left side, got a man, Brandon Cooks, crossing right to left, into the corner, touchdown.
What a perfect throw there by Cooper Rush. Brandon Cooks, as Brad says, he's lined up slot right. He runs just a shallow cross, right to left across the formation, ends up in the corner of the end zone on the other side, and Cooper Rush just lays the ball out there and lets Brandon Cooks go run under it. Really nice play.
Yeah, and you got to have really good protection because that play took forever. And the extra point is good with 11:37 remaining to play in the 3rd quarter, and just like that, the Cowboys cash in and they lead the Giants 20-10. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dallas Cowboys radio network.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play all season long. Touchdown! On SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
The Cowboys, after recovering the fumble caused by the sack by Kendricks, go 38 yards in 6 plays in 2:03. It looked like they'd lost the ball on the fumble, but the replay showed that Cooper Rush was down before he fumbled. And then the thing about that touchdown, babe, and you're right, it was a perfect pass. You cannot throw it better. But because of where Cook started to come all the way across the formation, that pass protection had to be perfect, and it was.
Yeah, really good pass protection there.
And that was watching a replay across the board from Edoga all the way over to Steele. Is that the 2nd time all year they've scored a touchdown on their first possession of the 2nd half? Bob Thomas will look it up as Aubrey kicks off. And out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Boy, isn't that something, a game of inches?
Oh, and being down with Cooper Rush. Yeah, I mean, another split second, and that ball is out. I mean, Okereke did a great job of punching it, and Cooper Rush's knee just did get down. Sometimes you see those, Brad, and you sit there and you say, oh, he was down, he was down. That one, we're looking at replays, and oh boy, I think that knee's down. That's one of those, though, you don't want to put it in the hands of the officials, be it on the field or in the replay booth.
Well, the Giants will start at their 30 again, and they will hand the ball off inside, and nothing doing for the running back Taylor. Golston, Kendricks in on the stop, and don't look now, but that is and by the way, Odigizua was also in on the tackle. That's the 2nd week in a row, babe. The Cowboys have scored a touchdown with their first possession of the 2nd half. Second down and 8. Giants at their 32. Pistol formation. Block rolling to the right. Throws it out, caught. And a quick tackle by Bland on Neighbors to stop him after a gain of about 3. It's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good job by Deron Bland of driving on that. Giants today 3 of 9 on 3rd downs. They got another one here. A lot of 3rd down attempts for the Giants. You usually don't have 10 attempts, 5 minutes into the 3rd quarter.
From their own 35-yard line. Ball is on the right hash. Shotgun with Taylor in to block on Locke's right. And the snap on 3rd down. He's looking left. He's rushed. He's hit. He's buried. He's sacked. Micah Parsons just blew by everybody. The old Linda Ronstadt sack. He just blew by you.
And Drew Lock just didn't really have a chance at it because, I mean, Micah Parsons is in on him so quick. Again, he's working on their right tackle, Evan Neal. I think we disclosed he's not real good. And Micah Parsons just ate him up over there.
And Parsons is on a little bit of a roll now, starting to roll up some quarterback pressures. And it'll be a punting situation for Jamie Gillen.
Better hurry.
Turpin waiting at his 25. Clock just barely got to zeros as Gillen punts it away with the left foot. Turpin fair catches it at the 30, and he's mad at himself. Oh, I wanted to run. I could have run. And he's got something to say to Summers. Is that the long snapper coming down? No, that's one of the men on the punt team. But Turpin thinks he could have run it back, but he didn't. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Happy Thanksgiving, football fans. This is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin. Be sure to join us tomorrow for Moving the Chains at a special start time of noon Eastern.
We'll be breaking down the 3 big games from Turkey Day and getting you ready for a Black Friday matchup between the Raiders and the Chiefs.
So whether you're on your way to the mall or out working off that second piece of pie, don't miss Moving the Chains tomorrow at noon Eastern on Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
Denver Broncos organization is a team that has done a tremendous job.
When it happens in the NFL, we're reacting to it on Sirius XM NFL Radio.
Saquon Barkley, he is special. Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, they were sitting there just smiling. We have found ourselves a gem.
Get closer to the game with interviews with players, coaches, and executives.
Coach of the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott.
We've got the best fans in the NFL and maybe all professional sports.
Nobody covers the game like Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
This Thanksgiving, gobble up something good on the SiriusXM app. From dinner party mixes to a feast of live football, food podcasts, and more fall fixings.
Jarrett back, looking, lofting right side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, touchdown Detroit Lions.
We're serving up the perfect soundtrack for any moment this holiday weekend. Just search Thanksgiving in the SiriusXM app.
Sirius XM NFL Radio remembers Pro Football Hall of Famer John Madden.
There's no place that I would rather be on Thanksgiving than right here, right now at a football game. There's just certain things that go together. You know, the turkey, the family, the tradition, football, and we have it all today.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us on Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The Dallas Cowboys and Tequila Herradura know the difference between great and extraordinary. Great is making the playoffs. Extraordinary is doing it 36 times. So when you toast America's most extraordinary team, choose the world's most extraordinary tequila. Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits. 9:22 remaining in the third quarter here. Cowboys leading the Giants 20-10. And Brad, Cowboys, I have to think about that. They have not had a 10-point lead since the opener against Cleveland, right? I mean, Pittsburgh was tight all the way through. Washington tight all the way through last week.
I would give money if you could have seen the look on Bob Thomas's face when I looked at him.
I don't know.
All right, you
got to go back to Cleveland. They didn't have one.
Cowboys start at their 30-yard line after the punt. Rush under center, hands the ball to Dowdle coming right, and he gets about 3. His first appearance of the third quarter on the Cowboys' second possession. Dowdle had a very good first half, 50 yards, including a couple of explosive runs.
Think we get him a 100-yard game today, Brett? What do you think?
No.
No?
2nd and 7, Cowboys at their 33 with a 10-point lead nearing the middle of the third quarter. Snap to rush, play fake, throws it out to Turpin without a blocker in front, and he's stopped after a 1-yard gain by Cordell Flott. I understand it's a hitch. You make a move. The guy is 5'4" and 12 pounds. He needs a blocker. Somebody.
Oh, don't we all, Brad? We all need a wingman, and we all need a blocker.
Some of us need a blocking sled. He just needs somebody. Just throw a shadow. 3rd and 6. Cowboys left to right in the throwback Navy jerseys. At the 34, rush back to throw. Great protection again. Throws it over the middle, but tipped. Brian Burns dropping back into coverage. Broke it up. However, we have markers in the secondary, 2 of them, and a Cowboy defender down. A Cowboy offensive player down. That's C.D. Lamb.
Holding that shoulder, it looks like again. Yeah. That was away from the ball. That was the other side of the ball.
Defense number 31. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic First down.
That's the safety, Tyler Newman.
That's interesting because the ball, as you said, Brian Burns is underneath that pass and tips it. I wonder
if they made a mistake.
Well,
don't tell him. Lamb acknowledged all the injuries that he's got the other day. Said, yeah, this is the most beat up I've ever been in my career. But he really does not want to do anything that looks like coming out of a game. 1st and 10, the Cowboys at their 44 with a 10-point lead.
Giants are challenging that. They're going to claim that the ball was tipped before, and I think
is that challengeable?
The tip is. The tip is. PI is not if it's just straight pass interference, but they're going to challenge. I believe. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but
watching Brian Dable, we can see him on the big screen and in conversation with Brad Rogers, and he just brushed his fingers over his fingertips of the other hand, which is the indication of he tipped. The ball was tipped.
It's also an indication of how do you baste your turkey? Do you? So we see Brian Burns getting
also
on the
means
ball.
Make it rain, I think, is what I've been told. But
this is going to be interesting. Hey, this is where I was just talking to my buddy Ed Merrick today. I said I would pay a former official to sit in the booth and tell me.
In question is that the ball or the action of the defensive pass interference happened before the ball was tipped. New York Giants are not challenging the ruling on the field. It's first down, Dallas.
The question
they said they're not challenging
because the officials have ruled that the interference happened before the ball was tipped. The Cowboys, by the way, had an 11-point lead last week in Washington. So
I've never seen a challenge flag thrown and then say they're not challenging.
1st and 10 at the 44. Swing pass to Dowdle on the right side, and couldn't avoid two defenders. Pinnock ushered him out. That was basically Brad Rogers saying, "I'm the referee. You're not challenging."
That's interesting. I talk about all the things, too, that Coach Landry never had to deal with, right? 2-point plays, challenges, all these things that come into play for coaches' decisions in today's NFL.
Lamb's back in the game, and here's a second down handoff to Dowdle, and he gets nothing. Burns with the stop. It will make an AT&T call to the sideline to Christie.
The injury bug that bit the Cowboys in the first half is now biting the Giants. Their really fine nose tackle, Dexter Lawrence, is still back in the locker room. He was on the sideline. They checked him out in the blue tent, then took him back to the locker room. I'll see if I can get an update and find which body part is hurt.
Okay. His whole body like his quarterback, DeVito. Yeah. By the way, I said Lamb was in the game, but he was not. And here's 3rd and 5 at the 50. Cowboys leading 20-10. Snap is back to Rush. They protect it. He's going deep again. 1-for-1. Tolbert on a comeback. Great reception. And then ushered out of bounds by Cordell Flott. That was really well communicated between Rush and Tolbert. Rush saw single coverage, and Tolbert said, "I'll come back to it. You just put it up here."
Yeah, Tolbert with just a go route on the left side, and it's not really a back shoulder fade because it's so far downfield, but it ends up being that. And really nice job of adjusting to it by Tolbert.
36 yards on that play. And Rush now throws it in the right flat for Dowdle on first down. And he is escorted out of bounds after a very short gain by Okereke and Adoree Jackson.
And you know what Tolbert ran over there, Brad? The play I've been calling for, a little double move. And as he gave a double move to Flott on that left side, I want him to give the same thing to Brandon Cooks before this game ends. Or his career ends, whichever comes first.
Yeah, no kidding. 2nd down and 9 at the Giants' 14 on the right hash mark. Rush in the gun, tight end in motion left to right. Oh, the ball's fumbled out, and Rush falls on it. An unclean exchange between Rush and Elliott. And fortunately, Rush was able to fall on the ball. You give the down away, and it's 3rd and 11.
You know, they had that last week, but on that play, the snap was high, and that's what got it all screwed up last week. This was a clean snap. Looked like Rush was going to pull it to take it to run. Those are always a little bit dangerous, aren't they?
So it's 3rd down and 11. Cowboys leading 20-10. Rush in the gun, and now Lamb is back in the game, split to the left. Snap on 3rd and long, throws it to the right to Mingo. The ball was not caught, but Mingo was apparently interfered with down at the 6.
Defense number 21. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic.
Adoree
First
Jackson.
down.
That's the kind of year it's been for the Giants.
Yeah, no question, though, that Adoree Jackson got there early. We're a long way away, and I could see that one. He goes to beat him to the ball. Adoree Jackson does and just runs through him.
Second time the Cowboys have had a pass interference against the Giants on 3rd down, and now
another Giant.
Raheem Nunez-Roches.
Wow. I mean, this has been a game of attrition.
So, I said a minute ago that Rodgers said, I'm the referee, so you don't get to. Now, I can't tell the story because they're coming up on the ball. They get Nunez-Roches off the field, and it's going to take too long. But I'll get to it.
I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah. Cowboys are 1st and goal at the 8, having moved from their 30. Rush under center on 1st down. 2-man bunch on the left side. They'll run Dowdle off the right guard, crosses the 5 to the 3. So Billy Tubbs, the great basketball coach from Oklahoma, before that at Lamar, and he put him on the map and got him in the NCAAs, and they had a big community banquet for him in Beaumont. And Billy is fond. I heard him tell the story. It's a big banquet. The hall is full. He's reveling in it. The waiter comes by and he says, "Son, can I have another pat of butter, please?" And the waiter says, "No, sir." And then we'll finish the story after this. Handoff. Dowdle crashes through on the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good job by Steele and Span Ford. The Cowboys take advantage of the big play and a couple of penalties and open up, for this game, probably a pretty substantial lead. And that, by the way, is only the Cowboys' fourth rushing touchdown of the year, and Dowdle's first. Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good with 4:23 in the 3rd. Cowboys lead the Giants 27-10. I'll finish the story when Dallas Cowboys football continues after this.
There is less than 1/100 of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy-Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extends the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and internal oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Oil, the official oil of the Dallas Cowboys.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with a new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Just listen with Alltech Lansing. Perfecting sound since 1927. Shop tailgate speakers now at alltechlansing.com/cowboys.
Today's game between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium is brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. 4:23 remaining here in the third quarter. Cowboys take the 27-10 lead on that Rico Dowdle 4-yard touchdown run. As Brad mentioned, it's the first rushing touchdown for Rico Dowdle. He's got three receiving touchdowns this year. It's the Cowboys only their fourth rushing touchdown
as a team, and I think that's more surprising than that it's Dowdle's first.
Well, and if you think that's a low number, it is. That's last in the league. Next up, Minnesota, Cleveland, and the Jets all had 6 rushing touchdowns, and they were next to last. But anyway, 4 rushing touchdowns. We're 12 games into it.
And I think the circle this moment, circle this moment, is Cooper Rush being ruled down instead of fumbling, which set up the touchdown on the prior possession. Here's Aubrey's kickoff out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Giants will again be at their 30, so they're having this big dinner for Billy Tubbs, then the Lamar basketball coach. The whole town's turned out to the Beaumont Civic Center. Billy's loving it. Waiter comes by. Billy says, "Son, can I have another pat of butter, please?" Waiter says, "I'm sorry, sir, you can't. Only one pat of butter." Billy says, "But this whole crowd's for me. The whole town has turned out for me. You don't know who I am." He said, "Yes, sir, Coach Tubbs, I know who you are, but you don't know who I am. I'm the guy passing out the butter, and you're only getting one pat." Drew Lock, standing looking around on first down, is flushed out by Linval Joseph and finds a pass to his tight end Johnson up over the 40-yard line. That was almost a slow motion practice play. Anyway, that Billy Tubbs story came to mind because Brad Rogers said, I know you wanted to challenge. I'm the referee. You're not challenging. 1st and 10 for the Giants up at their 45 very quickly.
You know, he wanted to say, "I'm the captain now."
He did. Wouldn't have taken as long. Lock under center. Play fake, half roll to the right. Parsons coming in, and he gets rid of the pass out to Jalen Hyatt. But Overshown's there to get him 13, tackling 13 on a 1-yard gain.
Boy, Jalen Hyatt, has been a disappointment for the Giants. Took him in the 3rd round. Speed guy out of Tennessee. He's only got 5 catches this year, averaging 9 yards a catch. Doesn't have a touchdown. Had a poor rookie season last year. They're expecting a lot more than what they've gotten from him.
Giants at the 46, 2nd down and 9. Lock under center, hands the ball off to Tracy up the middle. He broke a couple tackles, got a couple of blocks, and made it all the way down to the 40 before Lewis and Wilson.
Yeah, this one's coming back.
Holding. That's why he got through.
Number 84, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Hey, Babe, I'm not sure that the Giants Bob will, when he gets a chance, he'll total it up, but I don't think he's got 75 yards passing for the day.
I think you're right.
74, how about that?
Look at you.
I was right.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
I mean,
well, that's been a rough day for the whole Giants offense. Yeah, and again, their line has not been great. They're missing both tackles today. Sound like the Cowboys story a little bit?
A little bit.
All the injuries.
A little bit. Not gonna let have any pity parties for you, sir.
No.
But the Cowboys defense is doing what it did last week, but twice in a row, horrible field position. Gave up 3 points out of 2 possessions. 2nd and 18. Now the ball back at the 38. Lock is back. Not much rush. Now he's going to run out of the pocket and turn left and get away. 50. He turns right. 45. He slides at the 40.
Wow. Heck of a run there. So way to get yourself out of 2nd and 18.
2 best runs of the day have been Drew Lock scrambles. That one's 21 yards. The other was 28 that set up their first touchdown.
And the Giants are 17 down. It's a 27-10 game. We got 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, but they've got to be able to run the ball a little bit because they just cannot hold up in pass protection.
They are at the Dallas 41, minute 53 in the 3rd quarter. Lock will hand the ball off to Tracy coming on the right. Oh, boom, he was shoved back by Mukwamu. And then Odigizua pushed him wider, and then Mukwamu circled back and made the tackle.
Was that boom paying respects to John Madden as we celebrate John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Everything you want to pay respect to John Madden, absolutely should do that. What a great one.
What a life, honestly, in the NFL. I mean, kids, obviously, they think of Madden as a game. Great coach for the Oakland Raiders.
2nd and 6 for the Giants at the Dallas 37-yard line. Locke back to throw out of an empty gun over the middle of slant. Caught by Hyatt, dragged down by Bland, but after he got the first down. We're in the last minute of quarter number 3. Good tackle by Bland.
Giants making some wholesale changes here personnel-wise. Malik Neighbors comes off the field. I don't know who the coach is down there, but he's signaling for Jalen Hyatt to get in there, because Neighbors took himself out. He ran a deep route on the right side into the end zone, and he just kind of walked over the sideline. They said, we need a receiver. They're going to run out of time here.
2 seconds to snap, 1 to snap, 0, snap. Locke quickly throws it over the middle, caught. He found a way to save 5 yards out of that mess.
Yeah.
On a little slant to Slayton.
And I can just tell you, that's a horrible feeling for the quarterback there, because you're just trying to get the ball snapped. Guys are not lined up properly. Half of them don't know what the play is. You're trying to avoid, obviously, either taking a timeout or taking the delay of game. And we're going to take a timeout, Brett, because it's the end of the third quarter.
With the Cowboys leading the Giants on Thanksgiving Day, 27-10. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Apply now to the University of North Texas Dallas Cowboys online MBA in Sport Entertainment Management. This unparalleled graduate degree combines UNT's high-caliber Tier 1 academics with a world-class business expertise of the Dallas Cowboys. Designed for the working professional with immersive in-person boot camps and online courses, the program can be completed in 12 to 24 months. UNT, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys.
People will always come and go in our lives, but we all know those few who never left. The ones who make you stronger, build you up when you're broken down. The partners who've always had you covered. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, we know what it means to be there, guiding you toward a healthier state of mind. Because the more we know as individuals, the healthier we all feel as a community through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
Just listen with Alltech Lansing. Perfecting sound since 1927. Shop tailgate speakers now at alltechlansing.com/cowboys.
Want to learn a new game? Blockchain.com helps make crypto less complicated. Everyone's a rookie in crypto, so invest like your icons and visit blockchain.com/cowboys.
The creators of Buffalo Casino Games bring you Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat. Find America's team on and off the reels now at a casino near you. Do you have a gambling problem? Please contact 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over. Fourth quarter just getting ready to get underway here at AT&T Stadium. Christy Scales on the sideline, Brad Sham, Babe Loftenberg in the booth. Cowboys leading at 27-10.
And the Giants turn around in the white shirts and pants and blue helmets and come left to right at the Dallas 25, 2nd down and 5, New York. Send a wide receiver in motion out of the backfield. Locke looks that way and hold it too long. And then Parsons, helped by Nazi Smith, got there and sacked him.
They were trying to fake a little swing screen to the right side to Singletary and then go to the tight end down the seam on the right side. The seam route was covered, and then Locke's got to get rid of the football by that time. He had enough protection early on, but he just hangs on to it too long.
Parsons and Mozzie Smith share the sack. The 5th of the day for Dallas. 3rd and 12, Giants at the Dallas 32. You hear the crowd getting involved. Locke in the gun. Snap is back. Whistle came first.
Delay
a game. Offense.
Wow.
5-yard penalty.
Wow.
3rd down.
Not only that, Brad, the delay, but it's backing them up out of field goal range. So the Giants are down 17. You got to figure out a way to get 3 scores. Field goal, 2 touchdowns. And they are backing themselves out of field goal range from here. What are we looking at? About a 55-yarder. So they're looking really to get yards here on 3rd and 17. They're just trying to get themselves back into field goal range.
Neighbors is split wide to the left. Lewis is on him, and in the shotgun, Locke on 3rd and 17. Back, little pressure now, throws it over the middle of the 30, caught by Hyatt, and it is, it was Robinson, and it was Mukwamu with an outstanding open field tackle to stop Wan'Dale Robinson. Right now, Robinson, you might remember, had a big game against the Cowboys earlier, and he can really run. So they 4th down. They are going to try the field goal from the, he's on the left hash at the 37-yard line.
Yep, about 47.
47 for Gano to make it a 2-touchdown game. The kick from 47 is away, straight as an arrow and through. Giants have their first points of the second half in the 4th quarter, just underway. 27-13 Dallas. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Touchdown! Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the SiriusXM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the SiriusXM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with SiriusXM 360L radios.
Sports Grid Radio on SiriusXM has you covered this NFL season.
A Thanksgiving tripleheader in the Sports Grid Network will have you covered with in-game live action. Chicago versus Detroit, New York versus Dallas, Miami versus Green Bay. 3 games, a big Thanksgiving Day feast. Make sure you tune in to Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio. Channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
It's the holidays, and SiriusXM's Doctor Radio is here to help with a healthy holiday survival guide. Enjoy your holiday meals without overdoing it.
Try and avoid indigestion, bloating, and reflux.
Managing you and your family's mental health.
Seasonal depression, relationship struggles, stress, and burnout.
The Healthy Holiday Survival Guide. All day Friday on SiriusXM's Doctor Radio. Channel 110 or listen on the SiriusXM app. Spread the word. Anyone can enjoy SiriusXM in the car during our Listen Free event. Happening now through December 2nd.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM's Busted Open, and I love pro wrestling. And so do you. And that's why I'm bringing it to you every day on the Busted Open podcast. Join me in a cast of pro wrestling Hall of Famers for reactions, insights, and interviews with the biggest names. Plus, weekly sessions all about their decades of wrestling expertise that we call the Masters Class. Download Busted Open now on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcast.
Ad Council.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. So the Giants' field goal there pulls them to within 27-13 of the Cowboys. 13:34 remaining in the 4th quarter.
Overshown has the play of the day. The interception in the 2nd quarter for the touchdown. But Parsons has broken his personal tie with Overshown for the club lead in sacks with 1.5 today. But sacking the quarterback is the only thing Overshown has not done today.
I know they got 13 minutes and 34 seconds to worry about today, and then 5 games after that, but you just start thinking, Nealon comes back healthy next year. Micah, Overshown.
Next year.
Next year.
Next year.
You got some guys to rush the passer. I know that.
Trying to get to next week.
Back. Yeah.
Trying to get through the fourth quarter.
You're on to Cincinnati already?
I'm trying to get through the fourth quarter. You mind? Gano
apparently I do.
Apparently you do. Gano kicks off. 2 bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And does that ball come to the 20 or the 30? Christy with a report on CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I think he may be done for the day. Nothing official injury-wise, but he aggravated that shoulder the previous series. He returned out there for a couple of plays and then took himself out. He's over here standing on the sideline, but he's not wearing his helmet. I wonder if he's done. Right now you have Mingo out there with Tolbert to start this drive, and let's see, they're going to put the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yep, thanks, Christy. And so only 2 catches for Lamb today, but he is playing hurt. And he had a big drop, too. Fair is fair. So the ball at the 20 because it didn't hit in the landing zone. And rush under center and first down. Handoff. Rico Dowdle. About 6 yards before Newman stops him. Most of the fourth quarter still to play. First quarter flew by. Second quarter didn't.
A lot of injuries.
Cowboys have lost. We'll have Christy remind us, but I think it's like 2.5 players today. I mean, Butler and Wanye Thomas, and then Guyton was hurt and went out and has only come back on extra point team. 2nd and 4. Rush will give it to Dowdle again. Starts left, finds a seam on the right, first down. Stopped as he crosses the yard to gain. Elijah Chapman makes the stop.
Rico Dowdle now 69 yards on 14 carries. Again, Cowboys have not had a 100-yard rusher in 24 games. Only Denver has gone longer. They've gone 29 games. So, you know, and this is that time where the Cowboys have been behind and throwing the ball, so they never get the carries up, but he may end up with his 100.
He might. I formation, Lipke in front of him. 1st and 10. Rush is changing the play at the Dallas 30, and they're going to give it a Dowdle bouncing outside to the right. And Chapman comes in and knocks him down. They don't have to deal with Dexter Lawrence anymore. Hurt his elbow, done for the day.
There's 2 where you're telling Rico Dowdle, and we saw the fumble last week by Dowdle, fumble at Pittsburgh. Your number 1 objective, line 1, hang on to the football.
The stat sheet says the Cowboys haven't turned it over today, but they have, and then it was taken off the board by a ruling that Rush was down before he fumbled in the end zone. Here's a toss left to Dowdle. There's a nice block from Beebe pulling out in front. Dowdle's got a big run, a first down, across the 50 down to the 48 of the Giants. 18 more for Dowdle. Both the 2 safeties, Pinnock and Newman, got him.
Still waiting for the Brock Hoffman scuffle to break out. Maybe he's just tired. You know, you play a whole game, you don't have enough energy to start shoving guys after.
I mean, I think he does. I think he does.
Okay.
I think if you gave him any reason. 1st and 10 at the 49, 11 minutes left in the game. Cowboys driving right to left. Snap to Rush. Pitch on the right side goes to Mingo for a 1-yard gain. Is that his first catch as a Cowboy?
No, he'd caught a couple, right?
It's his second catch as a Cowboy.
Second catch, okay. You know what he doesn't have in his career?
Touchdown?
A touchdown in his career.
I think second round pick.
Year. Yep.
And the Cowboys didn't disagree
balls.
with that, which is why they traded for him, gave up a 4th. But let's not get into that right now. At the Giants 47. 2nd down and 8. I formation behind Rush, who's under center. Tolbert in motion, sets up behind the tackle. Play fake, bootleg out to the left. Rush throws it back over the middle behind Mingo, who was covered by the safety.
Jim McFadden was on Mingo.
It was McFadden.
And I think Cooper Rush was actually trying to throw it behind Mingo as they're running across her. You don't see that often. But when that linebacker starts running to find the crosser, many times you've seen it, you just throw it right by his ear hole, and that linebacker never finds the ball. Cowboys have been good on third down today, 50% on third down, and they had not been good the last 3 weeks.
This is 3rd and 8. Snap is back, well protected. Another deep ball. 1-for-1 for Cooks. Incomplete, and Cooks knocked it away from Jackson.
That was one where when Cooper Rush broke the huddle, he said, by God, I'm throwing this deep ball, because Jackson was 5 yards off Brandon Cooks. There was no way Cooks was going to run by him.
And he didn't.
I mean, the minute the ball was snapped, you said, okay, he's off. But again, you've all been there. You hear the go route, you say, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get this go route. And
have they thrown a slant today, the Cowboys? Anger's going to punt. Whistle. Somebody.
What do we have here?
I don't know. Mr. Rogers?
We were not in position to be able to officiate the play. Therefore, we're going to reset and repunt the ball.
I'm a head coach, right?
You haven't been in position to officiate any play all game long. You over-officious jerks.
Nothing new about this play. You bum.
This is different than the other 120 we've had today.
Yeah. You must have heard that on the sideline once or twice.
Oh, man.
Take 2, 4th and 8. Anger punts. Smith Marset is back to catch it. Ball hits at the 3, and a little too long. Karam's into the end zone for a rare touchback on a Cowboys punt. And the Giants will have the ball out at the 20 when Dallas Cowboys football continues in a...
Hey, this is Ken Schrader.
And Kenny Wallace, inviting you to listen to our podcast, Herman Schrader, every week on Dirty Mo Media and Sirius XM.
We'll chime in on what's going on in NASCAR today, rehash stories from our racing careers,
and talk about things that have always been between us. Until now, we're always honest.
And sometimes truthful. But we're warning you, we're playing by nobody's rules.
Listen on the SiriusXM app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanksgiving football wraps up as the Miami Dolphins.
Back to him, gives to Waddle. Run! Touchdown, Miami.
Take on the Green Bay Packers.
Hand off Jacobs into the left side of the line. Fighting his way, end zone. Touchdown! Jacobs in beast mode.
Tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. Catch the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Dolphins call on Sirius 137 XM 226. The Packers call on Sirius 82 XM 225. In the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Through the years we welcome your family and friends home with timeless Christmas music and carols on Hallmark Radio.
It's the most wonderful time.
A channel that fills the season of giving and gathering with sounds of warmth and good cheer.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear
Hallmark Radio on Channel 105 through Christmas Day, or listen at home with the Sirius XM app, along with dozens of other holiday channels and specials.
Are you ready to learn a new game and invest like the pros? Don't worry, even the pros were rookies in crypto once. Blockchain.com makes buying, selling, and trading crypto easy. Invest like your icons with Blockchain.com. 9:51 remaining in the fourth quarter here at AT&T Stadium. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Cowboys leading it 27-13. And by the way, Israel McQuamu is not only celebrating Thanksgiving, but he's celebrating a birthday today.
Happy birthday, Izzy.
How about that? And he's in the ballgame right now.
Celebrating it by playing about 3 different positions.
Yeah.
Drew Lock under center from his 20. Giants going left to right. And a play fake. And he throws it deep down the left side, and no one's there near Neighbors. There is a flag, however, back in the pocket. Let's say holding.
Holding.
Yeah.
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty, first down.
It's Chris Manhertz, the tight end. I don't know what's in worse shape, the Giants' offensive line or the Cowboys secondary, Christy Scales. They've had to change their plans because of the injuries to Butler and Thomas.
Yeah, that's right. Deron Bland played his first action of the season coming off that stress fracture in his foot on Sunday. Played 83% of snaps Sunday. Short week. They were hoping to rotate him more, have him play a lot less this week, but because of injuries, he's played all but one series today.
Giants will be at their 10. 1st and 20. Cowboys lead 27-13 in the fourth quarter. Snap to Drew Lock. Pressured up the middle. Passes out to the 11. Wow. Tight end blew right off Theo Johnson. An Overshone hit.
Yeah, Overshone hit him big time. And he just,
Overshone was very surprised the guy kept going. And he went 5 more yards and then was wrapped up.
Theo Johnson, big tight end out of Penn State, their 4th-round pick, but actually played his high school ball in Canada. He's Canadian, played in Windsor, Ontario, and dang, you must have learned that from hockey, that toughness.
I think
right
so.
There.
2nd and 15 at the 15.
Those hockey guys are tough.
Trips go to the right, Lock back to throw. They converge on him. He throws it over the middle to Neighbors. And he makes 2 moves, but can't get away from Overshone at the 26. And it'll be 3rd down and about 3.
And Drew Lock took a shot here. They just decide, hey, we won't block Carl Lawson. We'll just let our quarterback's back take care of that. That wasn't the one. That was a play before that we're looking at a replay of. But this last one, they just didn't block Lawson.
The backup quarterback today is Tim Boyle, and Tommy DeVito is the emergency 3rd quarterback.
It's been an emergency all year long for the Giants, Brad.
And the Jets. You're not wrong. 3rd and 4, and they're going to throw it, it looks like. Locke is back in the gun. Pressured up the middle and sacked. That's Odigizua getting in on the party. 6 for the Cowboys today.
Well, and it's that part of the game that you just hate if you're the Giants. I mean, you're down 14. There's 7.5 minutes left. The clock is running. You know you're going to run out of possessions, but when you're looking at 4th and 10 at your own 20, you just gotta say, well, you know what? Don't want to do it. We're going to have to punt it away and hope for a miracle.
Jamie Gillen will kick it away to Turpin. Wait until the last available second.
No kidding.
Here's the snap. Gets the punt away. Turpin drifts to his left. Fair catches it at the 39. Good field position. We might see Trey Lance sometime soon for the Cowboys. 41-yard punt for Gillen. And Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Hey, it's Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys quarterback and proud member of the Lowe's home team. Lowe's knows that to win at home improvement, you need a helpful team that's here when you need them. It's why we have Red Vest Associates to help push your project across the goal line and get it sent to you same day or next day when the clock isn't on your side. Download the Lowe's app and make Lowe's home team your go-to team for home improvement in-store or on the go. Lowe's is the official home improvement partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Just listen with Alltech Lansing. Perfecting sound since 1927. Shop tailgate speakers now at alltechlansing.com/cowboys.
People will always come and go in our lives, but we all know those few who never left. The ones who make you stronger, build you up when you're broken down. The partners who've always had you covered. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, we know what it means to be there, guiding you toward a healthier state of mind. Because the more we know as individuals, the healthier we all feel as a community through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Dallas Cowboys fans know a thing or two about legacy, commitment, and loyalty. That's why Kohler is our proud partner. With more than 150 years of craftsmanship, leading-edge design, and innovation, Kohler kitchen and bathroom products stand out and stand the test of time, just like our Cowboys. Go ahead, experience the Kohler difference firsthand at your local Kohler store or showroom, and explore more at Kohler.com. Again, that's Kohler.com.
Want to learn a new game? Blockchain.com helps make crypto less complicated. Everyone's a rookie in crypto, so invest like your icons and visit blockchain.com/cowboys.
Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
The works, really just cabbage, greens, and ham. And then, a good little, like my mom don't even cook. I'm a grown man now, so I got cut off. But, dressing, like cabbage, greens, fava cheese, mac, the usual.
It's what Tyler Smith is looking forward to, whether it's tonight or tomorrow or maybe both, and then he'll make that meatloaf that he was talking about.
Something tells me that his mom didn't cut him off from dinner. No, you can't have dinner. You're an adult.
That's probably right. 7 minutes left in the game, and the Cowboys lead 27-13. And they have the ball after the punt at their own 39, and the handoff goes to Dowdle. He shreds tacklers. He runs through more. He has more than 10. He's got a first down all the way down to the Giants' 45.
And he's got his 100 yards. Again, first Cowboy running back in 25 games to get 100 yards. Only Denver had a longer streak. They've gone 29, and I can guarantee you in the post-game press conference, Mike McCarthy is going to talk about this is the game I've been wanting to play all year. Get a lead, pound the ball, and they've got the lead, and now they're going to pound the ball.
And Rico Dowdle is going to be very grateful that there's a long weekend off coming up.
Yeah, you're right about that.
At the 44 of the Giants, handoff Dowdle. 2 steps and dropped by 3 white shirts, led by Newman, and he lost a yard. I mean, really, they don't have, unless they want Elliott to come in here or give it to Lipke. Deuce Vaughn's inactive today. He's it.
Tag, you're it.
You want to play in the NFL? You want to be the lead back?
We've kind of had a little fun with Brock Hoffman, who's the starting right guard now for the Cowboys, with Zach Martin out. And I feel like the lid is just about ready to bust. Last couple plays, he did a little shove.
2nd and 11, another handoff to Dowdle. Hurdles a man, gets down to the 41 and stopped by a safety and by McFadden. Giants use a timeout. 5:29 left in the game.
Here comes Zeke Elliott, per your request, giving Dowdle a break.
Well, hold on.
But now they just told Dowdle, no, you get back. He is at the numbers. Dowdle's looking at the bench. Now he comes back into the huddle, and Zeke comes off.
And as Elliott gets to the numerals, he holds his arms out to his sides, palms up, as if to say, what? Am I in? Am I out? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah. What are we doing out here, Whitey? NFL Films, by the way.
Thank you.
I know you knew.
I knew.
All right, another 3rd down. Put this game away here, huh?
3rd and 8.
Here we go, is it?
At the 42, oh, for crying out loud, they toss it to Dowdle. He runs right and he loses a couple of yards. Let's get an injury update from Christy.
Well, this time it's Hunter Lipke, Cowboys fullback. He is in the blue medical tent on the Cowboys sideline. They're checking him for a neck and shoulder stinger.
Well, isn't that what he had that caused him to miss a game or two?
Yes, it's something that he's been dealing with, but the first time we've seen him get attention for it in today's game.
Because he would have been the most likely candidate to come in and take these carries that Dowdle's having to take. So Dowdle lost 4. Does he still have 100? Yeah, 109. Okay. And Anger will punt with 4:45 left in the game. Drives his kick high and down the middle. Oh, and almost downed by Keemon Hall at the 1, and it went right through his hands and drifted into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, he tried to catch it in the air, which you can do if the returner is not making a play on the ball. And to your point, he's about at the 1, and he just drops it. Let me just say very quickly, that's not easy. You're running full speed downfield. You're trying to find a ball that's coming out of the rafters as you're making sure that the returner isn't going to get it. But anyway, hit time for our Reliant scoring recap. Right now, 27-13, Cowboys leading. They got here. They started out with a couple of field goals by Brandon Aubrey. Then DeMarvion Overshown took a interception return, 23 yards for the touchdown. They've added a couple of more. 27-13 Cowboys, 4:39 remaining in the fourth quarter.
And the Giants have the ball at their own 20. Drew Lock all the way at quarterback for them today. Snap comes back, four-man rush with a twist. He's chased out by Odigizua, throws the ball out, caught. And Johnson, the tight end, leans forward out of Mukwamu's embrace and puts the ball down over the line to gain for a first down.
Yeah, Theo Johnson, their tight end, is not going down without a fight, is he? You better bring some people to the party there to get him on the ground.
He only got 9. They didn't give him that last yard. 2nd and 1. Nose of the ball on the 30. Locke is back and tries to sidearm it and has it swatted back in his face by Parsons or Golston. They were both there.
3rd and 1 here. And I do think for the rest of this ball game, or at least on this drive, Giants are going to have to go for it on every 4th down. They're just going to run out of time and run out of possessions.
It was Golston, by the way, who got the pass breakup. So here's 3rd and 1, and they're in the shotgun. 4:05 left in the game. And Locke fakes the draw, runs a little fade down the right side. Could be holding, and it is. Jordan Lewis going to be called for holding.
Pass interference.
Jalen Hyatt.
Defense, number 2.
Oh.
Ball's placed at the spot of the
Hyatt.
foul. Automatic. First down.
Two flags came out, so they both saw the same thing.
Yeah, though, Jordan got his money's worth on that hold. So that's a first down for the Giants. 14 yards on the penalty.
You know, I don't want to be that guy, but I've seen a lot of these games get crazy at the end. There's four minutes left.
One happened in Detroit today.
Yeah. One happened in Washington last week.
Yes. Locke back to throw on first down, pumps and throws right, broken up. What a great drive on the ball by Bland. Wow.
Really nice play by Bland there, wasn't it?
Think they missed him at all when he was out?
It's going to be a season of what ifs, obviously. The one what if you can't say, you can't get to the end of this season and say, well, if we'd had Dak.
Right.
They were 3-5 when they had Dak, and
That's
the
right.
offense wasn't very good.
Right.
So you can't fool yourself.
And they weren't running the ball. And
yeah.
No, that's exactly right.
You could have a good run here coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 43. Snap is back to Locke. They're blitzing him. They pick it up. He throws it over the middle. Johnson caught it and then dragged down by Kendricks after he crossed the line for a first down.
Boy, Malik Neighbors ran a double move on the right side, and he's got Bland beat by 2 steps. I kept waiting for the ball to come out from Locke because, you know, when they do that, they're not doing that to run people off when you run a double move. I don't know if Locke felt like he wasn't going to have the time, but he passed up a touchdown.
1st and 10, back to throw. He's chased by Joseph. He just escapes. He throws it out left to Tracy, the running back. He circles away from 2 or 3 people and picks up a first down and finally stopped.
You say to Tyrone Tracy, the running back, but played 4 years of receiver. So you know when you throw it to him, he's going to probably come down with it.
Overshone's out there. I think his tongue's dragging on the ground. Yeah. Ball is at the Dallas 32. Locke, first down, back to throw. Pumps it, pulls it down, flips it out to Tracy. And Tracy's tackled by Lewis and Wilson.
This one's coming back.
Over the line of scrimmage?
No. They holding.
Oh.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
He was close to the line of scrimmage. Let me ask you this, quarterback.
Yes, sir.
When you're running up out of the pocket and you see a guy, there's no yellow line out there. How do you know exactly where the line of scrimmage is?
It really, that's a great point. Sometimes it's a feel, and sometimes you just, like in that situation where you don't have pressure on the sides, you take a quick look over to that side and see where that...
Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes and 39 seconds, please. 2:39.
But it is a great question, and that yellow line, everybody at home says, oh, well, you can see. You're 6 inches past the line. No, I can't see. They don't put the yellow line down.
It's
for
not
me.
there. And the funny thing about that is it's got to be every possible centimeter of the player and the ball have to cross the line.
Yeah.
Here's a 1st and 20 after the hold. Locke back at the Dallas 38. Back, sets. Late pressure now. Hit as he throws it out to Theo Johnson, 35-30. Well, he's a mess to bring down. Finally, Mukwamu does, wrestling him out of bounds. Their tight end situation's so interesting to me because Daniel Bellinger 2 years ago looked like he was going to be an all-pro. And he's just dropped off the face of the earth. I think he's got 2 catches this year.
Well, now the Giants left tackle, Chris Hubbard, he's limping around out there.
Yeah, spotter Jake Goldberg says Hubbard
he's in some pain.
He's a mess right now.
If I'm Mike Zimmer, I say, hey, Micah, number 11, go over there, find number 70.
Wait, Mike is on the other side.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Locke is back. Fires it to the right sideline. Oh, Neighbors, what a nifty catch. Bland had decent coverage, but that throw was a line drive over Bland into Neighbors' hands, dragged his feet, and made the catch.
Well, that was fantastic right there. It's kind of that hole shot. You got a safety back, corner up, and perfect pass by Drew Law. But yeah, it's such a athletic play by Malik Neighbors here. We're looking at a replay. It's ball. It's 1, 2 down. Great job by Neighbors.
16 yards to Neighbors. 2:23 in the game. Clock stopped when he went out of bounds.
Yeah, they want to score before the 2-minute warning here, so they get that.
Snap back to Locke. He's flushed out. He runs right, pulls it down, runs to the goal line. Touchdown. They have not. The 3 times he's run, they haven't come close to stopping him. Don't look now.
Yeah. Did I mention, Brad, crazy things have happened in these games? Did I mention that earlier?
I mean, and it did. This is almost a parallel of the Detroit-Chicago game this afternoon. It looked like the Lions had it well in hand. And then the Bears scored and made it a 10-point game. And then, darn if they didn't score again and have the ball down by 3 driving. Extra point by Gano. That's good. We've got 2:18 to play. It's a 1-score game. Dallas 27, the New York Giants 20. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dallas Cowboys radio network.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Back at AT&T Stadium here, Cowboys leading at 27-20. So you got 2:18 remaining in the game. Giants are down 7. They've got 2 timeouts. So it's going to be interesting. Are they going to declare and say we're going to kick onside? Or are they going to kick it off? They got the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts, so they're going to get the ball back if they can force Dallas into a 3-and-out. So what are you doing, Brad Sheehan? You go onside, or you just kick it and hope your defense holds up? A defense, by the way, that doesn't have Dexter Lawrence. They're all-pro defensive tackle.
Or Nunez Roaches. The Giants, by the way, just went 80 yards in 8 plays in 2:21. And just the mentality of everybody hurt and this and that, it just all changes.
They're going to kick it off. They're going to kick it deep and try to play some defense.
They've got 2 timeouts. Dallas has all 3 of theirs. And they're going to force the Cowboys to, make a couple of first downs.
Just so hard to get those onside kick back. About 10%, I believe, is the rate this year.
Here's the kick. And Turpin watches it sail out of the back of the end zone. So, they're well ahead, and you think, okay, so they drive and they complete some passes, and they've look.
Well, all of a sudden, we're in a 1-point game. We got to make a first down. Yeah.
How many first downs do they have to make?
Well, it depends on when they make them. Just 1 if they go to 3rd down, right? And I always say 3 times you got to run the ball between the 20s, at the goal line, and then the 4-minute drive, which now becomes a 2:18 drive, where you just got to control the ball when they know you're running it.
Dallas from its own 30, first down, 7-point lead. Rush will hand it off. Flag is down. Rush is swung down by the right end Kayvon Thibodeau. Let's see if they jumped offside.
They did. So it should be 1st and 5.
Offside. Defense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
All of them?
Still first down.
Brad, was that
number 94?
Oh, thank you.
I love it. He is hooked in.
Elijah Chapman.
Excuse me. 13 penalties now on the Giants for 100 yards. Wow. 13.
That's
Cowboys
a lot.
with 6, so
Yeah,
they've doubled
13's
them
a
up.
lot. All right, 1st and 5. What is your approach, sir?
I think do just what they just did. Just keep it on the ground, make the Giants burn a timeout. Now we got
The
12
Giants
guys.
do? Yeah.
They got 12 guys on the field, the Giants do.
12 players. Defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Results in a 1st and 10.
They're just lucky they're not playing in New York. Could you imagine being in New York? You get an offside, then you just gave the Cowboys a 1st down without running a play. Offside, then 12 men on the field.
Okay, I'm going to let you during the break. I'm going to let you debate strategy with spotter Jake Goldberg, who says they did that on purpose because
Dallas has chosen to decline that foul to leave it at 1st and 5.
Because they didn't want to face 1st and 5. They wanted to face 1st and 10. And you might be right, Jake Goldberg, because of that declination of the penalty.
But it's not 1st and 10. It's 1st and 5.
Because
I
they
see,
turned down the
because-
penalty.
Yeah. I got you.
That's so interesting.
20.
At the Dallas 35, 1st and 5 after the penalty. Snap to rush, hitch in the right flat to Brooks. Jalen Brooks dragged down roughly by Adoree Jackson, and that timeout is called by the New Yorks.
That's Jalen Brooks' first catch today, I believe.
Yeah,
correct?
I believe. I think it's the first time he's been involved in the offense.
Okay.
They debated, I'm telling you, almost until an hour and a half before the game when they had to turn in the list, whether it was going to be Jalen Brooks or Ryan Flanoy. And the final vote went to John Fossil, the special teams coach. He said, I'll take Brooks.
He's a tiebreaker. He's the swing vote, huh?
He was.
All right, 2:08, one timeout. Can't imagine that the Giants just wouldn't let this go to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 5. Rush will give it to Dowdle, tiptoeing back to the line of scrimmage, pushing as hard as he can to get a yard or two. And we have reached the WinStar World Casino and Resort 2-minute warning, with the Cowboys trying to hold on to a 27-20 lead. I'm telling you, this game is eerily like the Lions-Bears game this afternoon.
Which the Lions won 23-20. What happened at the end there? I was making way back up from the field.
The Bears, on the last possession, must have had 3 offensive pass interferences. And the Lions had a couple of pass interferences of their own, but the Bears just kept shooting themselves in the foot, and they were looking at, they'd make a 1st down, and then they'd be looking up at 2nd down and 18.
And you look at the year Chicago has had, which is unfortunately may cost the head coach's job, but they get beat by Washington on the Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels. As their cornerback, Tyreek Jackson, is drawn with the fans. They get a field goal blocked that would have won them the game 2 weeks ago. Then today,
that was Green Bay too, which
Green Bay,
which is in Chicago. That's like Dallas, Philly.
Right. So anyway, they're close, but ultimately they look at the column on the left and they look at the column on the right. And if you got more in the right than you got on the left,
that's what we say all the time. They don't ask you how; they ask you how many.
And this is a big 3rd down here for Dallas. This is a big 3rd down. The Giants still have 1 timeout, so if the Cowboys do not make it here on 3rd and 3, Giants are going to get the ball back with about 1:50.
Are you going to run or throw?
Why do you have to put me in that position?
That's what you're paid for.
Yeah, you know what? I'm throwing it.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I'm throwing it, yeah. I got to figure out a way to make the 1st down, and if throwing it is your best option, then you throw it.
You got to be careful.
I can easily see some type of bootleg or play action.
Have they run a screen pass today? Do they have that?
I was just going to say, They haven't run screen all year, right?
I mean,
they run the receiver screen.
Yeah.
But the old Tony Dorsett,
not that. A regular screen pass. You can run a screen pass to a tight end. Doesn't have to be to the running back. And I don't think they've thrown a slant all day either.
Well, that's interesting, too. Now, they just took out Jalen Brooks, and Kavontae Turpin came into the game.
Maybe a fly sweep. He's going to be split in the left slot.
Kavontae Turpin and Brandon Cooks does not scream run, like let those little guys block for
It does not. 3rd and 3. Motion from Cooks to the right. Snap to rush. 3rd down. Looking to the right sideline. Diving. Caught by Cooks. 1 yard over the line to gain, and he stayed in bounds.
Wow.
Circled that.
Cooks caught the touchdown, but this reception may have been just as big, because it's going to pretty much salt this game away.
And I'll tell you what, that was a pass that could have been incomplete. I mean, Rush threw it where he had to throw it, right to the sideline, but Cooks had to dive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Outstretched hands. Really nice catch by Cooks.
I would say he has made an imprint in his return after many weeks on the injured list. So 1st and 10, and they are in victory formation. The Giants do not appear inclined to use their last time out for this. And the Cowboys are going to win a game at home. And the Giants are going to suffer is it 7th straight loss?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, but at least they can be proud of the fact that they actually had a lead in this game. There's 6 losses.
Think they're proud?
No, but there's 6 losses. They never had a lead in any of those games, the last 6. So they're making progress.
Victory formation on 2nd down. And Turpin standing back as the safety does the reverse backflip. And that's it. And the Cowboys are going to win on Thanksgiving Day. And maybe all because Cooper Rush didn't fumble into the end zone because his knee was down before the fumble.
And his knee was down for maybe a 1/100th of a second before that ball came out. So no question. I don't want to say they caught a break because they made the right call, but this was, Brad, just a game of survival. Both teams, guys going out with injuries and guys not being able to play with injuries because you played it 4 days after your last game, and it really was just the old Jim Valvano, survive in advance, and they survived. And can your brain start looking ahead? And we got a Cincinnati team on Monday night that's been struggling. Then you go to Carolina. There's 2 more wins.
Let me just ask our producer, Tim Parker, do you have any accessories by any chance?
There we go.
I think that is interesting to think about.
Isn't it?
And I decline for the next